Yes, sir.
I'm here, they there, and they know where we at. Y'all know what time it is. And if you don't, nigga, you better go get
This
you a
is
Foley. You better get you a Foley. This is the
another
Tretch.
edition of the Stretch and Romeo News Podcast.
Ba, 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 bang. Bang bang.
What's good, man?
Not much, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm doing all right, man. So niggas dipped out on vacay last week. The niggas trying to get every bit of vacay about me.
Mm,
So been a little hectic since I got back, man. So the
I see.
itinerary, the schedule has been full. So, but
You
it's cool.
you hopped a flight or two, or you just kept it
Nah,
local?
nah, I hit the road with him, man. So, um, you know what I mean. So, had the car in the shop for a second, so had to pull something else. So out to hit the ride, man. So nigga actually drove a Tesla for the first time this week. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? I've gotten
You
rides in
addicted?
Teslas and shit like that, but damn, it's a different experience, man. And that charging
Nah,
shit, man, that shit ain't take as long as I thought it would, to be honest, man. So that shit was actually pretty fly. Because
okay.
every supercharger was at like a Wawa. So it was just like, all right, cool. So they could just,
Post up.
hook the car up, go on the Wawa, go hook up, get some food. You know what I mean? Chill, go to the bathroom if it's a clean jaunt. And I mean, sit back, relax. The second supercharged joint, I actually hit a fucking Royal Farms. So I was like, they really try and get me out here, man. They really want that. They
Those the
really want
folks
me
with the
here.
semi-legendary chicken.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So so it was a good move. It was nice. It was nice. Little things I complain about, but you know what? I can't complain because it's just fly. It's good. It's a nice vehicle. Nice vehicle. So,
Word.
but
Nice.
vacation was all right. It was pretty cool. Less for the hit the beach for a little bit. Only thing that was a little crazy is a jellyfish. Like first day we tried to hit the beach, it was like low key prohibitive because like those niggas was literally like they had the shit on lock, bro. Like you look out in the water, you kind of see like the little things floating around, but in each wave you see like those little like white dots and shit like that. And it's just like, they just begging you, just like, yeah, man, what's up? What's good, man? Niggas had like just a full court press just on the water. So, you know what I mean? Niggas was going in like, just enter at your own peril and shit like that. So, but I
Yeah,
was talking to
that
people.
doesn't sound worth it.
Nah, yeah. But still niggas was still going in. So, you know what I
I'm
mean? So
sure.
so niggas
I'm
was like, yeah,
sure.
man, I got
There's certain folks of certain persuasions. They can't be deterred.
yeah. So, so like niggas was like, yo, they just decided to do their thing. So I was like, damn, this is a hustle opportunity. It's a low key expensive trip, man. Like, let me get my jellyfish like, treatment, what I mean, fluid going here and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, so I hit, kick back a couple beers, kick back a couple Gatorade, just drank everything I could and just like, just kind of just got it on deck, just got it filled up. So that the next day we went to the beach, I had it ready for niggas. Like, I mean, like, just like, I got it right here, man. So, you know what I mean? You get stung by one of them Johns, just pour one of them Johns on. Just slap me $5. You know what I mean? So, but,
Just in case anybody missed the subtlety of his joke, he's offering to piss on you guys.
so, but yeah, but it just sucked because I filled up a bunch of bottles and pulled up and there weren't as many jellyfish. So, sometimes,
Oh, you actually pulled up with piss on deck. You were stocked up. You
yes,
you,
nigga.
you
Nigga, you
came
saw,
through with grenades
nigga,
to
that whole
blow up the scene,
yeah,
huh?
nigga, yeah, niggas was ready, bro. I was listen, it was necessary. It was necessary. The
Oh
way
man.
those fish, listen, I had a bottle for every four fish, bro. Every,
Oh man.
for
My
every
man,
four jellies, there was one. You know what I mean? So
he was on his big Willie style. Oh my god.
you know what I mean? So
Did somebody advise you to do that, or was that just came from the genius in your own
listen, dog.
conception?
I just saw opportunity. It was just right there in front of us. It was just like, yo, bro, like,
He's like, you know
damn,
what? Where there's a need,
you know, you
I
know.
will fill it.
They talk about this. They talk about this concept of like the free
Going from
market
zero to
and like
one.
yeah,
Going
exactly.
from zero, yeah, you
Bootstrap,
gotta.
you know what I mean?
We're not trying to piggyback off nothing. We're trying to innovate out here.
Bootstraps. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I hit him. I hit him. I try to hit him from the juice straps. You know what I mean? But it is what
Wow.
it is. So
Wow. So, have I ever brought up the concept of the game changer to you? I know it's been some time. It has been some time since we spoke, but have I brought up the concept of the game changer to you?
Nah. What's that?
Dude, I've been meaning to talk about this with you specifically. Like, don't get me wrong, I got the other podcast where we get it in on a daily basis. So there's a lot of things that I might just say in passing or whatever. And then like I intend on bringing up to you, but the time just never, or the opportunity never presents itself. So this is an older concept to me, but it's still very, very necessary for me to share the good word. It's like the gospel. I need to spread it. It's like if you saw your friend in a burning building, you just gonna let him stand there unawares, or are you gonna fight to get him out safely? So that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. I want to introduce you to the game changer. So real quick, it is the summer season. I am wearing shorts, as I am positively sure you are as well, right?
Definitely.
All right. So as a person who wears shorts, right? When you go to relieve yourself, you have options. Now, a lot of us, most of us, I'm going to just go ahead and talk for the people who I am very close with, as well as myself. When you go to the restroom and you go to take your, go to do your business, you can either one, kind of go around the zip tie, twist tie, elastic situation and kind of just force your way in and out, in which case you will have some trickle down effect, which is not ideal, but for time, it is absolutely essential if we're just talking techniques that a man needs to have in his grasp, right? Besides that, you can also go for the whole, I'm going to just completely untie it. Now, depending on what your waist is like and what your pants are like, that might lead to, a kindergarten, first grade situation where you just literally got your pants around your ankles and your cheeks is out, right? So that's not necessarily ideal. Plus, on top of that, for time saving, it's really the worst because now you got to get back up. You got to resituate your whole equation, right? So we don't want to do that on most occasions. We don't want to do that. Me personally, through podcasting, I have figured out the best way, which I consider the game changer. I have been coming up through my short leg pant leg, right? Come up through my short leg pant leg, pull homie down through there, handle my biz, and literally just let go. And everything just situates itself back to normal. No trickle down effect, no bladder pressure, no untying, retying, literally a game changer. Now, I am imploring you to make your life better, upgrade yourself, do what I did, add to the quality of your existence by changing the game as well. And not only that, tell your friends about it because it's that important.
Okay, so just need to get a little play-by-play by the technique. So you go, I don't know if you have a preference left or right, but essentially you
right for the most part because I'm left-handed.
Okay, so all right, so opposite of your dominant hand, right? All right, so the short comes up, and then
the short leg, the one leg comes up.
Short leg comes up, and then
depending on whether you have boxer briefs and or boxers, same situation applies. That comes up as well.
And the slide at that's crazy. That's
and
wild.
then you just come right
now. That's fly. That's crazy.
He said I just did that.
That just makes things just so much easier. It's just crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. Like the first time I did it, I was like, "What have I been doing my whole life? Like I've been wasting so much time and energy, man, and pissing on myself when I didn't have to." Because it'd be a lot of times where you do that, and then you got to wait for everything to like balance out. And if you don't wait, literally, you'll be walking out of the bathroom, closing the door, and the shit will be dripping.
Yeah. And then that actually kind of helps because like sometimes like I get caught on the shake, you know what I mean? So when it's like when you pull down and you try to do a shake, you try to put everything back, and it's just like damn.
That's when it loosens up.
Yeah,
everything loosens up again, and then it's like ooh, yeah.
Damn, I'm like damn. So I was like, all right, so yeah, no, that's a good John right there. That's a
wow. Now this is the honest to God truth. Just because I want to be like I want to be fully transparent. I had been meaning to talk about this to you. I had wrote it like at the top of my notes, like I would say for about 2 months. And then I was listening to another podcast, another unnamed podcast that I steal a lot of things from. Well, that I used to steal a lot of things from. And one of their fans wrote in to make a suggestion, telling them, the host of the podcast, hey yo, check out this thing that I had discovered. And I was so disappointed in myself for not presenting it when it came to me and not presenting it when I actually meant to present it. I was like, oh my God, they beat us to it. But then I was like, you know what? When it comes to saving lives, it's not a competition, man.
Nah, dog.
It's just about doing my part.
It's not a competition. It's a cooperation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't like, you know, ain't nobody. Listen, you saved some lives today. Because I wish I would have used that technique. I remember, man, what was I? It was one of these nights, man. Either way, we was out here hanging out. And I ended up going out to AC, and I had like these shorts on. They were kind of like they were like almost like kind of drawstring shorts, but they were like khaki shorts, like almost like chino shorts, but they had drawstrings
Okay.
and like an elastic band.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and
Some Forever 21 type ish.
there was there was a little on the tight side because you know your boy be doing the squats. So
Right.
but I remember like you know I hit the bathroom and you know just I had a lot of things going on inside me that day. Pause. So this is say probably sprayed a little more than I needed to. So then like I found myself waiting in like in the I'm literally waiting in the stall in the jump for like an extra 10 minutes, just waiting for the shit to dry before I walk back out.
Waiting for those pitter patter stains to get out of there.
Because the shirt that I had on, which is like just wasn't long enough to cover it. So it was like, damn dog, like nah, I can't I can't look like this, man. I can't go out like this, bro. Like, nah, I can't do that. So
And it's sometimes it looks better to be the guy taking a shit in a public stall at the beach than it does to come out there and be the guy who pissed on himself in a public stall at the beach.
Yeah, exactly. Or the worst, you didn't quite piss yourself, but you kind of got enough.
You just got evidence of it. Like you didn't even get the full pleasure of the act, but yet you have to pay for it socially. Yeah, that's not good. So that's not good. That's not preferable.
Nah, so it's like, you know what, that could have helped then. So you know what I mean, if I could get like some Infinity Stone and pop back and just do that, that'd save me 20 minutes. You know what I mean? That'd probably save the life that night. I mean,
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Well, hopefully I've changed your game and you can change another man's game later on.
Indeed, man. So I like that. I love that. Shit, that's crazy.
So Bron is in the biddy still, bro. Did you see the pics?
He's in this biddy because I've been seeing him in LA for the longest here.
So, nah, did you see the pic? Did you see him and Maxie and Jalen linked up?
Nah, I didn't see that one. No, what?
Yeah, they was in the pic.
That? What?
Yeah, they was on the Three Amigos pic they took, right? So I'm sitting there looking at the pic and I'm like, damn, bro, this ain't even a whole squad. And yo, for the life of me, I could not think of who was missing. And it was bad. Like it took me a whole 3 or 4 minutes, like to sit there and think, wait, who is not in this picture? Who else is on the starting lineup? Paul George? No. Who the fuck? There's another. Sorry for cursing. There's another NBA transcendental talent, all-star, superstar that ain't in that picture. Who the hell was it? I was just struggling. I'm like, Kelly, no, it wasn't. Who the heck was it? I laid down to go to sleep right before I laid down, go to sleep. Like I closed my eyes, I finished saying my prayers, and I was like, oh, Joe. I wonder why I felt that way. I wonder why he was such an afterthought in the moment.
Because he been here, man. We see, man. This nigga been, man. He been here for how long now, right? Going 13 years now, 13, 14. Yeah, he been here for a minute, man. We see Joe every day. We don't see Joe every day. I can't remember. I can't remember the last time Joe actually had a sighting in the city. But he pop up at the games. He pull up at the games. Definitely loves some Phillies games. I will say that.
Yeah, he don't be in the city though. Like
he don't be. Nah, you know what I mean? He's like, listen, what am I gonna do there? So, but I love that, man. I love that. I mean, I wonder if they had like a clutch brunch. You know what I mean? Like all the clutch guys coming together. You know what I mean? And kind of, you know what I mean? You know, so getting it all together. You know what I mean? Just saying like, hey, man. So we about to, we about to have a piece of a couple of this. Well, I'll get to that later, but yeah, they all kind of coming together and just like, like, listen, man, we got the city, dog. The city's ours now. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm just so excited. Everybody I talk to, man, like, I usually talk sports with, you know what I mean? They just like, yo, bro, you ready for next season? I'm like, bro, I'm so ready. You know what I mean?
Like, do you feel the change? Can you feel the energy? Like, I feel the change already. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Nah,
Like,
it's shifted. It's shifted. It's shifted. Like it's not even like a before we had like a how do I say it, like an entitled but like just like a pessimistic expectation. You know what I mean? So like
yeah, it was definitely dark and gritty.
yeah, like niggas was ready to complain and you know what I mean and get on there. You know what I mean? But now this joint is like yo, it's different. It's moving different. It's a certain level of confidence and like like I like I don't think we think it's given, but it's like damn, it's a we can expect something out of this. You know what I mean? Like like we feel like we might actually have a shot. We might. So
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think so. So we're excited for like 3 or 4 reasons, probably, right? Like we're excited because people picked us, like they picked us for once in our lives, right? Like we always felt like a second rate franchise. I know I have. Like I always felt like real stars don't pick us. I feel like we get guys at the tail end of their career, perhaps, or we just get guys that nobody's really trying to go and pursue, right?
yeah,
So in this instant, it's like huge that the biggest guy in the world, like he picked us. So that's the one thing. And being the little brother city with the little brother complex that we have, that says a lot to our ego, right? It speaks to us. Like that was why we love Bryce so much, because he picked us.
yeah,
That's why we embraced him, and he's one of ours. Like most of the stars that have come through this city, they're not from here, but we adopt them because they adapt for us.
yeah,
They
and
pick us.
they embraced it. You know what I mean? They embraced the city. You know what I mean? Like they like yo,
Right.
I want to be here. I love this
Right.
place. I love this culture. You know,
Right. Right.
I
Like
need
look at
y'all.
AI. AI got traded. He refused to go. He's still here. He didn't retire. He's still left. He still ain't left. Like, so I love that. Yeah, so that's one thing about it. The other thing about it is we're going to get out of this slump. Like we're 100% going to get out of the slump. I know a lot of people don't think about the slump. A lot of people are just like, oh yeah, it's chips, man. We just want chips. But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. The Eastern Conference title will feel nice on the way to the chip. It absolutely will. Yes, it will.
Listen, you gotta get a conference championship to get a championship. You know what I mean? You gotta get your training wheels. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing about it is that, when it comes to the conference finals, the way it works, at least in terms of just competitive teams, you have to get to the conference finals consistently. You know what I mean? Like you can have your splash in the pan, but you got to get there. You got to at least you got to knock on the door. You got to get to the door to knock on the door. You know what I mean? So, niggas can show you the door, but you got to walk through it. So, you know what I mean? At this point, man, niggas just been looking at the door across the street. Niggas ain't even walk up to the door. So, at least I at
Mhm.
least want to see us walk to the door. Let's get to the door first. You know what I mean? So,
Right,
so
right. Third reason, um, literally, bro, this is the end of Joel Embiid's career, and you and I, as well as the rest of the city, have been anticipating what it was going to look like, what his withdrawal was going to play out like, and how we were going to be able to transition off of him. And this
Yeah.
is pretty much nobody expected it to be like this.
it's happening before our eyes. You know what I mean?
This
Like
is yeah,
it's already here. So
yeah, and
So
it's looking all right.
it's looking good.
The
It's
future's looking kind of bright.
it's looking pretty good. It's just like almost to the point to where it's just like, damn, do we need them? But not. But you know
Yeah,
what?
no, but that's what I mean. I saw that picture of them boys linked up like that, and I was like, "Dag, yo, who missing? Who the heck is missing?" Nah, that's all of them right there. That's our team right there. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Nick Nurse is missing. You know what I mean? Like that, bro. That's a bad thing. That's a
Clutch
good thing.
client, by the way.
It's a good thing. That's a good thing. So yeah, to me, I was like, shoot, Joe don't even need to suit up. Like he could really just be on the sidelines hitting him with the jaw. You know what I'm saying? I'd be cool with that.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I like to see if he could get back a little salary. Over the course of a few years. You know what I mean? Do that for the sideline over the next 5 years. We can get 1 or 2 more guys in this jump. But it's cool.
Nah, I fundamentally disagree with that. Honestly, like I don't think black men should give money back to big corporations ever.
A stretch. Just don't give it back. Just give it on a longer period of time. You know what I mean? So
Word. Well, it looked like we got a couple people watching. I don't know which platform you guys are on, but shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Welcome to the show. Feel free to comment. Y'all can influence a little bit if y'all really wanted to. But So the other point, like besides the championship, and I'm gonna just throw that in there just as a like afterthought because I don't want to forget it. But like, bro, coming off of last season, the drama, the tragedy, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the crying, the celebrating. Dude, we took the best player off of the team we beat
We beat.
coming back from our 3-1 down.
We
You know what I'm saying?
we played them for their best player, bro. Like,
We
can you
beat the
imagine
best
that?
player off of them.
Yeah, it was just like, yo, bro, whoever wins this series, they get the best player, yo. And it's just like, all
Then
right. So
then we get swept like a ginger ale. And shortly after that, the team that nobody wants to win won, which, that's high drama. And then Bron influenced the whole entire league, made everybody get on his terms and get on his clock. And now he in Philly, baby.
yeah,
So after all of that drama, I think we came out on top as far as the postseasons are concerned. I
Yeah.
mean, this is the best one I've seen in a while.
I mean, with the exception of, dare I say, maybe 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Picking up Paul George. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was great. That was a great one.
I mean, relatively, at least at that time. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, like Reggie, we got Reggie Jackson.
I mean,
like we had Eric Gordon.
We won a couple postseasons, but this one here this is by far probably the best in this whole 10-year run. You know what I mean? So, boy, oh boy, I'm looking forward to this season. Granted, I'm gonna miss not being able to get, you know what I mean? Like, again, can't get my slide in Fridays anymore. You know what I mean? My Friday night, you know what I mean? Pop in on the game real quick. You know what I mean? Like them game times. You know what I mean? Wait till the first quarter.
Oh yeah, we got priced out. We definitely got priced out of the market, but it's cool. I'm cool with that.
I mean, that happened when New York was here, so that was kind of a, I was here for that game. It was a game 3. They filled up the whole arena. So that ain't happening no more. You know what I mean? So actually, I don't know. I think what's gonna end up happening is all the New York transplants here that was like undercover, they're gonna become Sixers fans now that they hear that LeBron's here. That's gonna be the funny part. I think that's the one thing they expect there. You know what I mean? So, but man, I'm so ready, man. Just like, you know what I mean? Like October, was it first game? I'm not counting preseason because I know we got a couple preseason games. What was it, like October 27th or something like that? Is that the first start of the season here?
Shit, I don't know. I can't plan that far out, boy. As I always like to say, I could be dead tomorrow.
Nah, dog, you got something to live for, bro.
Yeah, the next Jaylen Brown live stream, definitely.
Oh.
Like I bought lunch today. Like I hiked, went and grabbed lunch, came back, prepared like a little pastry dessert to go with it. Got my tray with my drink and my lunch, opened up Twitch, literally on the Xbox, downloaded Twitch, opened up Twitch so that I could go watch a Jaylen Brown stream that I ain't see yet.
Yo, that's crazy. I literally hit Twitch. Like I hit Twitch on the fucking I hit Twitch in the fucking browser. This shit went directly to fucking Jaylen Brown's fucking Twitch page. Yo, it's crazy.
Of course it did, because that's all you care about.
Great minds blink a lot, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, blink alike. You know what I mean? Like, like, yo, this is crazy. Nah, man.
Yeah, so honestly, Jaylen, I'm disappointed, bro. It's been 16 days since your last content drop, bro. What are you doing?
Nah, because Nike hit him with the cease and desist, man. You know what I mean? Because, like he put on the black, you know what I mean? The black, the 2021 jerseys. And apparently, you know what I mean? We got the news that we're not even allowed to do them Jones, bro. That's crazy. Like Nike's like, yo, it has to be an anniversary. Like, nigga, anniversary of what? Nigga, anniversary of fucking this 26th anniversary a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like,
who's sitting on whose lap anymore? Like, honestly, who's riding who? Like, I don't understand anymore. I remember they had that whole situation where Bron was like, yeah, I'm gonna change my joint. And they was like, no, that you're not. And he was like, okay, I guess I'm not changing my joint. Like, that is crazy to me.
I'm like, dog, it's like, yo, this is like, but you know what? And I hate to promote this, but it's a lot of people, they getting it done themselves. You know what I mean? So Nike, you don't want to get the money. It's all good.
Guess what? Good. Those black Sixers jerseys. is going to say James on them. I'm just letting
Yeah.
y'all know there's
Yeah.
going to be a whole lot of them black AI style Sixers jerseys that say James on them. Okay. And you know what? They going to say Nike, but Nike ain't going to do nothing to get no money out of it.
Yeah, because
That's all.
listen, you don't want the check. You know what I mean? The check is right there. It's the money's right there. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, I'm ready on Apple Pay for it right now.
Yeah, that bothers
Right
the
now.
F out of me, bro.
Right
Like,
now.
that's what I'm
Right
saying.
now. Right now.
Like to be to have to appease the people who sponsor you. Okay, I get that. It's a deal. It's a collaboration. Everybody should be able to walk away with the product and be happy with what they said they got done. That's cool. That's ideal. But like to literally be beholden, you're a league, right? You're a league with your own governing bodies. Like to be beholden to a third party that has nothing to do with your daily operations because what? Because they just want to get it how they want to get it, bro. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't understand how that works. Like, is there somewhere in the like there's got to be somewhere in the contract, right, with the NBA that says that they can't do it 2 years in a row? So that's obviously provisional. But then like the whole thing about when AD came to LA and Brown was going to give him his number because that was one of the terms that the trade was actually like made under. Like that was literally one of the terms of the trade. He was like, yeah, I mean, I'll go if I can stay my number. Like I want my number. Like that's me. That's who I am. I'm 23. Right. And they said that. They put that in paper. And then he got there and they was like, yeah, no, Nike supersedes all of these things. That's crazy.
Nah,
Am I wilding?
No, you're not. But my thing too is that like, but it's even to have that power when it's like it's given and it's there to be got and you're not getting it. Like, bro, Nike. Have you seen Nike stock price more recently, bro? Nike, they not winning these days. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Nike's still Nike, but
that's the reason that I haven't seen Nike
you know what I mean?
Nike
See what I
stock
mean?
price because they're not on none of the lists that I look at.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro, like but then the thing is like you got opportunities right here where like it's right there. It's in the hand. It's getting to be got. And the thing is, you don't even have to make it a consistent jersey throughout the season. You do it a couple times throughout the year. You know what I mean? Like a few times throughout the year. Hey,
They could play. They could literally play in it on like one or two important days, just as an advertisement / homage, and then you could just release it and then have nothing to do with anything.
Nope, exactly. And then just do a little re-release, reprint. You know what I mean?
And
If
it'll
you
make
want,
you tens of millions of dollars.
you want to get fancy. You know what I mean? You could actually do a LeBron colorway along the side of it. You know what I mean? Like kind of do something like that. But and not to mention they need that because it's like, yo, you got two players, three of the four main players on the team aren't even signed to Nike. You only got one nigga signed to Nike that's on this team right now.
Bron, yeah.
That's Bron. So hold on. So you have your biggest asset, literally your biggest asset, that is on a team in a big market, in which you have an opportunity to make money not off of just sneakers, but also just jerseys.
Also, keep in mind that you have this anti-corporate maverick on this team, the same team who refuses to wear any of your products, literally advertising your product on his personal stream.
Exactly.
And you send a cease and desist,
and you can get three of the other, you know what I mean, best, I dare I say maybe top 25 players in the league that are signed to other brands. That dare I say, Jaylen Brown got his own shit. Shouts out to him. Like really shouts out to him for that. But then you got Maxi on New Balance, you got Joel on Skechers, and it's just like, yo, you can eat off of these brands and these names, and you don't even want. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You don't even have to do the black Johns. You could even did the blue John. Yeah. Y'all could even did the white John. You know what I mean? They could
have made it. They could have made a new John, just an homage to the John.
They could have made a gold. Like they could have did anything.
They could have did anything, bro. They could have did it. They could have did a lot, but
yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I'm starting to become anti-Nike.
Instead, we get the what was it this year? What's the alternative jersey? What was it, like a cream John or something like that?
I don't know. I ain't see it. I'm
gonna try to see if I can get that this season. I know the red jersey's coming back, so you know what I mean. Like I know that's coming back. But yeah, that is crazy, yo. Like I really don't understand that, yo. You will give me some. Here we go. Yeah, so they got so you got the home edition, so the blue jerseys, you know what I mean, standard John. The road John's gonna be the white jersey, and then they got a red alternate. That's the statement John, and then we're gonna have a cream jersey. You know what I mean? Like that's
cool. It's whatever. I mean, I like the Phillies cream jersey. I enjoy it when Boston had their cream John. I also enjoy it when the Mavs had their white and gold John. That was clean. So yeah, I mean, I won't hate on a cream John, but that's not the
like
fucking point, bro.
it ain't the jump, man. Like you know what I mean? Like it's come on, man. Like you got the one. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you like it's right there. Like nobody's even saying that you got to make this the permanent jump, but like every year, twice a year, maybe even thrice a year, you got to bust these jumps out. You know what I mean? So I mean, you heard this from me before. Like, you know what I mean? I always advocate for like there's 82 games, right? So you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna wear your normal home jersey plenty of times. You're gonna wear your normal away jersey plenty of times. You got your statement jersey. I'm not opposed to actually having alternate jerseys for particularly like specific nights. You know what I mean? Like, just even if you do it for like a handful of games, you know what I mean? Because you got, I understand there's like the legality of it all. You have like, like your licensing, who's the sponsor, this and that. But even still, man, like, get the people what they want. This is we supposed to be in the age of abundance, man. In the NBA, I mean, as we've seen more recently with what's been going on, I guess we could talk about that a little bit later. They all about making money. So these are opportunities to make money, cross brand, and share some things. You know what I mean? Have some special moments, and they just completely just missing out on it. So, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just
And I wish I could say I was disappointed in them, but I know how much of a cash whore they've always been. So I'm not really even disappointed. I'm just like, damn, really? Again? Y'all pull this stuff? Sheesh. Come on, guys. Come on. We haven't spoken since Russ retired.
oh yeah. Well, I know, right? Oh yeah. But damn, man, now you just made me think about that. You know, a little sacrilege to talk about LeBron and Russ at the same time, but I'm ignore all that. But yo, shouts out to Russ, man. Russ, I think you know what I mean. In a different world, if not for just the slander that he's gotten over the years, Russ would probably be looked at in like almost damn near what I say like a Kobe-esque fashion in a sense. You know what I mean?
F opinion commentators. F talking heads, monkeys, swagless gorillas who drag their knuckles on the floor, who don't know how to put their hand on a woman in a gentle way or formulate a cohesive thought without spewing vitriol. F those types of people, because he's a first ballot Hall of Famer and he's going, and nobody gonna be able to do nothing or say nothing when he accepts his gold jacket. He is one of the best players to ever put the ball on the floor, and he brought things to that basketball court that nobody can ever say that they did before him and will ever do after him. We will never have another Russell Westbrook. There's a lot of these players that like you and I have came up here and talked about, and like we could even say like negative players. That's the new statement. Negative players that like even Kobe said that these Bulls will never win nothing. He ain't one of them. Russ ain't one of them. He got a lot of hate for a lot of reasons. I think, namely, his attitude. But guess what? Y'all don't matter. Y'all don't matter because he dribbles a basketball. He puts that shit in the hoop. So at the end of the day, I don't care about his attitude. I care about most career points by a point guard, most career rebounds by a point guard, 5th all-time in assists, most triple doubles in NBA history, 2-time scoring champion, league MVP, 2-time All-Star MVP, 9-time All-Star, 9-time All-NBA, 3-time assist leader, 14th all-time in scoring, Olympic gold medalist, top 75 of all time. Did y'all forget that one? All rookie first team. How many seasons did he actually average a triple double? Was it 3? Yeah, so the shit that he's did, don't ever try to put that man down.
Actually, that's four seasons. Actually, five seasons, bro.
It's like, whoa.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. And I'm not even gonna
Yo, that's
apologize for
crazy.
cursing in that.
5 seasons, dog. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That's yo. You look at these career averages though, yo. This is ridiculous, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My man averaged 20. I mean, 21's 20.9. So 27 rebounds, 8 assists. That's legendary right there. That's it don't get no better than that.
Now, I would be remiss not to mention the fact that he also is the like all-time turnovers leader. But what you expect? Usage is going to dictate that. Especially when he dishing out dimes like he dished out dimes, like literally assist leader.
3.9. You know what I mean? Like, that's for a game, but I mean, when you're at the clip that he's at,
when you putting up all them other numbers, you can give away 8 points real quick.
Yeah, assist to turnover ratio. So oddly enough, his MVP season actually he averaged the most turnovers, but even still, my man averaged 31, 10, and 10, bro. Like that's crazy.
Those are crazy numbers for a guard
crazy
too.
For exactly for that just lost KD. That you don't really have a second option. Actually, they didn't get anybody else for KD. There wasn't any trade or anything like that. It was just him and Steven Adams and a couple other guys. And then he made it work. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Shouts out to him. You know what I mean? So I really don't appreciate how and that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like I can't even really fault him for his attitude, bro. Because honestly. It got to a certain point. It's a certain point to where niggas get in the habit, and not even a cuss word I'm showing love, but I'm gonna just say that. I won't even say it's even niggas. Motherfuckers get in the habit of of just trying to just slander you, and they get in the habit and they actually make it a go-to move. You know what I mean? To actually just shit on you. And at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, when all you've done is just come, do your best, give more energy than everybody. You know what I mean?
Play your effing heart out. Do nothing but try to win. Not cause no controversy.
Yeah, and all you've been is
the most controversial stuff he ever did was like an outfit.
Is that even controversial?
I mean, that's because they want to hate.
He's fashion forward and expanding the game. My man's at the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm. They want to hate him. That's why it's controversial. That's why we're sitting here made to think, oh my God, look at Russ. His V-neck is so sloping, it's a distraction from the game. What?
The game ain't even started yet.
Exactly.
So, and you know the way this works, man. Some people might watch the game because how sloping his V-neck is. You know what I mean? You ever thought about that?
Mm-hmm. They don't. They don't care about that.
Maybe you want your V-neck to slope like that. Maybe you might need to do some incline fucking. You know what I mean? Dumbbell presses, dog. You know what I mean? Like, how you feel about that, huh? You want to do that? You gonna do that? I thought so. So, nah, that stated, yo. Nah, yeah, yo, flowers, dog, all around, man, all around. Great career. Got a little hairy at the end, but I don't know. It didn't not as bad as it could have gotten. Would I rather have seen him be a lifer on OKC? Shit, no. Do I think he should still?
I don't think they deserve it
right now. Not at that moment. No. Not at that moment.
I don't know. I mean, like you said, it got a little hairy in the end, but I think that's bound to happen with pretty much anybody. Like nobody's gonna have the type of career where every year is their best year, or every year is like.
I still feel like he has a lot to give the game. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just the opportunity. You know what I mean? Is that you or me?
That was me.
Okay. I'm about to say, I'm like, oh,
it was definitely a mistake. I was trying to do that John up, and I just clicked it. But, yeah, I mean, I do feel like I don't know if I would say he has a lot to give the game. I think it's just, I don't want to see him languishing on, the bullets or the I don't want to see him on the Clippers. I don't want to see him on the Bullets.
But the thing is, even in those, not to cut you off, but even on those teams, what did he do? he dragged the Bullets to the playoffs, right? He
Yeah.
actually see he actually see even with Kawhi and Paul George on the team, he actually kept them in some playoff games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Them Clippers, yeah. And
You
then
know?
when he played on LA too, Bulls tried to act like he ain't do nothing good for LA. He
Yeah,
was in LA. He was in LA playing his heart out though.
yeah, LA, but man, LA is a I don't want to talk about that. Let's not talk about that. That's a
Okay.
dark.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, LA was it was a funny situation in LA. It
Not a
wasn't
fan
really
of the
the best
Russ Brown
situation.
experiments, huh?
Um, I don't like that how it came about. Let me just say that. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I don't think that should have been a thing. I don't think it was like if you would have thought if you thought LeBron and Luca was redundant, what the hell are you gonna think about LeBron and Russ? I'll just say
Yeah,
that.
no, that didn't. I wanted to see Russ and James work over in Houston. That was one of the most exciting things to me ever in the world.
Yeah, I felt like they should have gave that another season. I mean, you got to blame Steph Curry for that though.
No, well, remember Daryl Morey did literally trade their big for Rocco, and then they
oh
just
yeah,
went
because
all the way
that
small.
that was a season where they were just like, yeah, we're gonna just do all.
I don't know what the fuck they were.
They played Rocco at center so bad that year in 2K. They had Rocco as a center. I was like, dog, Rocco is not a center, yo. Robert Covington is not a center, yo. They have him playing center.
Yeah, but no, that was what he was on that team. That was what he was. He was their starting center, bro.
When they had Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, they wasn't playing him though. They definitely wasn't playing him. They got rid of who did they get rid of? They got rid of tall freaking tall Dennis Schroeder or whatever. Yeah. They traded him.
Yeah, they traded him to where'd he go? I want to say he went to Atlanta or something like that.
Yeah. He went to Atlanta and became lob threat for Trey instead of James.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's just like, you know, it's just
yeah, that's one of them Daryl Morey things that we like. Wait, I don't quite see the vision yet. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but if this don't make sense in 4 months, I'm going to go ahead and have to start waving a sign like everybody else.
It got them to the playoffs. I just don't think it's one of those things to where you'll win some games.
Yeah, but they was burnt. Yeah. They was burnt out. Like they was in there playing their heart out because they ain't had nobody. They ain't had no big man. They ain't had nobody in the paint.
But that's the issue. But
so they had to score more. They had to play faster.
And it only worked for that time because just imagine you try to run a team like that with Wemby now.
You getting cooked. You can't even trot that out against Wemby.
Well, you can't even trot that out in this league. Period. You got like every team has at least two bigs.
No, but not only that, but like skill bigs.
Yeah, two solid. Like any team that's legit, they got at least two dudes that's like you look at OKC, Hartenstein, and Chet. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because we need one. We actually still need one.
We one short. We need we still need our muscle big. That's the thing.
Yeah, we need a menace eating big.
Yeah, I mean, I know we got Hook Porty. I don't know if he's ready for those more minutes though.
Nah, he ain't just no. I don't think he's just a backup. We still got Bona, right?
Yeah, we still got Bona too. But Bona's
he not ready. He not ready.
Bona, I mean, he don't necessarily quite have the height, but I feel like Bona.
He got the heart, but he don't got the skill.
Not inside because he still be whacking motherfuckers. But I feel like he's a little more. Dare I say he's actually a little more effective on the wing. Like he has actually very good lateral quickness and lateral movement.
So I agree with you. I think if he developed that a little bit more, he could really like because his career. Okay, you know how it is for a big in this league, bro. Like if you can't shoot, you ain't gonna last. But I think you got to have at least two skills, and with his blocking ability, he could lead the league in blocks. All he need to do is be good enough at keeping his defender in front of him to get minutes. You know, to be on the floor for more than like 10 to 12 minutes a game, because this boy will give you 5 blocks in 12 minutes.
Well, that too, but I want to see him have better touch around the rim too, because I did seen him smoke some. Man, he got Tobias Harris levels of smoking layups. But the thing about it is that it's because he's so strong. But I've seen some Jones where he's like like you in the mix, right? You go up, you
Yeah,
fight. You know what I mean? You get 2 rebounds in a row, and you go to put up the shot, and then the jump, you just throw it over the, you know what I mean?
yeah. No,
Throw it
I
over
think I
throw it
think
over the
he just.
glass.
I
You know
don't
what I
think he
mean? Like,
takes his time. Like he need to take
yeah,
his time and slow down or whatever. But that's that zeal, you know.
yeah,
So it's like gift and a curse type situation with that guy.
yeah. So
Um,
I like, but those are two things I like to see with him. Just a little bit more on the perimeter and just his touch, like just better touch with it. You know what I mean? So that would be a good thing for him. But yeah, we still missing a muscle big, man. I want to see that. Like we need somebody that's going to boards. You know what I mean? I know there was a and man, he's trending more towards washed. I've heard rumors of maybe possibly like a Kevin Love arrival, but I'll believe that when I see that. You know what I mean?
well, Dean Wade is bigger.
Yeah, but Dean Wade's but he's kind of more. I don't know, man. Is you like he's more like Swiss Army knife. You know what I mean? He plays and guards. Well, he'll guard practically every position, right? He's what, like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of see him more for defense. I don't know his bona fides as a rebounder, but
Well, we're gonna see because remember
yeah,
we had that season as you just brought up a little bit earlier. We had Caleb Martin. We had just got Caleb Martin, and Bulls was hype. And then there were still rumors of Paul George in the air, and we came on this very podcast and we were like, yeah, because keep in mind, like Caleb Martin's going to be our best defender. And then I stopped you and I was like, bro, I think Paul George is going to be our best defender. If you really think about it, it's just whether that Bull's going to be healthy. And Paul George really is best defender, lock in type of dude. But it really comes down to I mean. So yeah, to bring it back to what I'm saying now is like we got Dean Wade. I ain't no Dean Wade ologist. I don't know what he about to look like when he touched the floor, especially in a LeBron, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey system. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because he don't even know what he gonna look like in that type of system. You know what I'm saying? Like Maxey don't even know what he gonna look like in
that's the
that
thing.
type of system. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Pause. So, and that's funny. I'm going through the numbers here. They don't look great, but I got a feeling that he gonna eat, man. He gonna eat. We gonna see him eat a
He
lot.
gonna be
You know
a
what I mean?
he
So
gonna be a catch and shoot. He gonna be the next JJ Redick, bro.
plus JJ Redick plus, man, plus
Yeah, because
more.
he could put the ball on the floor a little bit.
Just imagine if JJ Redick was a 3 and D, had the D to go
Right.
up the
Could
three.
actually play some defense. Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna slander JJ like that. JJ actually was being he was just when he played for us, he was actually a solid defender. He got it together. So I mean, not like he had a choice in the matter, to be honest, but you know what I mean. But
I mean, in the
man,
prime of your career, you should be at least that. All
well,
right. So
you're the highest paid player on the team too. That's another thing. But
you want to talk about the elephant in the room?
which one? Which one? Which
Uh
one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Because it's like 3, 4 elephants right now. It's a lot of
oh
elephants.
really?
We
All
got like
right.
three
Well,
elephants this week. So
okay. Well, damn. You tell me something because I'm curious. Like I was just talking about the one, John. Who you got? What you got?
well, LA got 2 elephants right now.
Well, that's one of them I'm talking about.
Yeah, so they got two.
And then
Uh,
didn't something else just go down? Oh yeah, come on, talk to me.
yes. Well, those are the main two right there. Um, and if we just talking just basketball related. I mean, that's actually 4 elephants if you 3 elephants if you think about that. Um, but yeah, let's get to the easy one real quick. Um, this whole fucking Clipper situation because we were revisiting this one right here. So
So apparently I got updates on my phone from you at around 7:20 at which point I was napping, so I wasn't able to lock in and see how the investigation concluded, but I'm sure you'll enlighten us.
all right, so a couple days ago
Well,
there was a
let's
yeah.
squeeze the juice out of it. Let's squeeze the juice out of it. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay. All right, so taking it from the titty, let's get the milk out of it. Pause.
Yep.
Um, so roughly about a year ago, Um, that boy Pablo Torre, he was doing an investigation on some documents regarding the company that was a sponsor for the Clippers, called Aspiration, and essentially just like in like Aspiration was going through bankruptcy. Long story short, they're mishandling a bunch of people's money, but they're a financial firm that was linked to a bunch of green projects and stuff like that. But they were one of the sponsors for the Clippers. But in some of the court findings, they actually were coming across paperwork that was actually showing payments being made to a Kawhi Leonard as an employee, um, which it's not unusual for for players to actually like work quote unquote for
With
sponsors and for charities and with sponsors and stuff like that as well
right.
too.
The thing
But
is, he had never clocked in not one time that whole
nope,
year.
it's not even years.
No,
Like
the whole year. Yeah,
multiple years,
throughout the
not once.
duration of the contract.
Yeah, not an Instagram, not an Instagram post, not a fucking a meet and greet, not a signing, not giving no T-shirts. It was
And for
supposed
the
to be
record,
planting
his salary was
trees.
like 24 mil, wasn't it?
Something crazy. That was like 30 something. It was a crazy number. So
We're talking extra NBA. We're talking
yeah,
outside of the NBA.
outside of. So this brought concerns that essentially that the Clippers were using this quote unquote sponsor as cap circumvention, and it was easy to conclude this because you actually saw direct payments from Ballmer and even the second owner of the team, the guy that had the second highest shares of the team. Uh, in terms of just like like
They were they
roughly,
were cutting these both checks out of their personal accounts.
yeah, you know what I mean.
That's
So
sloppy as hell.
well, that's the thing. So that's where the Clippers come into play because they're like, nah, we got because we thought these guys were legit and we're doing some other things, and they were a sponsor, and we got these guys' names on our jerseys, and we don't want to see them go down, so we kind of gave them a little money to help with the liquidity, so that they wasn't going through what they were going through. All the while, I
Right,
mean,
right, right.
the amount of money that they paid out to them just so happened to be the same amount of money that got paid out to Kawhi Leonard. So that's just
Heard. Okay, and then
yeah,
there was another part to the scandal, chapter 2, the Daktronics chapter.
Daktronics. Yep. So Daktronics, they're the company that actually makes the jumbotrons. They built the jumbotron for the new Clipper Stadium, um, and nobody even know who these guys was, but apparently they had Kawhi Leonard on
Payroll.
payroll as well too. So not a promotion. Um, no evidence of him clocking in the work and everything like that. Just nothing.
Literally the only athlete
Yeah,
on their payroll.
and just nothing. Just not a day there. Not a
No
mention. Not an Instagram
contribution.
post. Was
Yeah,
just nothing.
nothing.
So
So the NBA began a very, very extensive investigation on themselves.
well, now on the Clippers.
And I mean, on the shit they let the Clippers get away with already, on the things that they watched happen over the years, right? Because it's like even you and I, we all saw this whole homecoming, and we saw people reporting on what Uncle Dennis was asking for in the very beginning, like years and years ago. If we saw it, Adam saw it. If we got the resources to look into it, Adam had the resources to look into it. To me, this is my uninformed Gentile opinion, even though I'm not a Gentile. Just saying the opinion is Gentile. I think they turned a blind eye to it. I think they had every opportunity to look into this, but just because of basketball, just because of
you don't say. So
so with that said, they're investigating themselves over this summer, and now we get to see what they came up with, so that they don't get in trouble
with themselves.
Right, so that they don't have to penalize themselves.
Penalize themselves, exactly. So
They don't want to be on punishment.
because
This is gonna be a crazy season. Ron and the Biddy.
But this is the crazy part, right? Of this whole trade situation and investigations. So the Clippers are looking to trade Kawhi back Nah,
To
the
Toronto,
Raptors, Toronto. So like
of all
Toronto,
places,
if anything,
and they're excited to get him.
it,
They gave
it,
up a good bit for him.
but the
Well,
thing
tried
about
to.
it, but the thing is, they're actually probably the biggest victim in this whole situation, right? Because
Right.
essentially, like,
So don't you think that the
because
Clippers were actually trying to circumvent everything by getting rid of him?
maybe circumvent scrutiny and punishment. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
they thought that this investigation was just going to be automatically precluded once his ball left the left the team.
and
Probably.
then they just said it. They sent them to Toronto, and now it's like, oh, it's Toronto's problem. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
then,
like no, we don't even. He ain't even here no more.
yeah,
Like
like, what are you
wait, what?
supposed to do?
Yeah,
The
we can't do
NBA,
nothing about it. He's not even here no more, bro. Like
and the
I don't even
NBA
got
was
his
like,
number.
the NBA is like, yo, hold up, yo, nah, dog,
It was like
nah.
NBA was like, wait, you wait right there. We gonna go get him. We gonna go get him. We gonna sit y'all both down.
So, but then that kind of
So
brings us to what happened. Was it Monday this week, where you get a ESPN. They got a report per sources that the
oh my
NBA
god,
found no
per
evidence,
sources.
no evidence of wrongdoing, and they can't necessarily really quite pin the tail on the donkey in terms of just how this all worked out.
The
Um,
actual statement is the NBA has found no evidence showing Steve Ballmer funneled money. That's just to even say it like that. We ain't find no evidence that Steve Ballmer funneled money through team sponsors to pay Kawhi Leonard to circumvent the salary cap. He was just feeling generous. That ain't had nothing to do with the salary cap.
See,
That
all
was
right,
his homie. They was friends. They went played in golf and stuff. Steve actually, apparently, Steve told us they had a bet. That's what all of this was really about. It was a personal bet, which we have nothing to do with. We don't govern those types of things.
because we like sports betting, but yeah, unless the player is actually betting on the team while they're playing, but But yeah, but in the NBA, I guess they put out a statement. What about an hour later, and they're like, "No, there are numerous false statements." And I guess they say the investigation still is underway, but I guess the decision is still underway. So, but this is the thing that got me. It was something regarding talking and negotiating amongst both parties. So, so essentially, I guess the NBA PA is actually is negotiating here. The Clippers are negotiating,
Can I
and the
spit
NBA is
the?
negotiating.
Can I spit what you just spit verbatim now?
Yeah.
NBA spokesman Mike Bass came back. He basically pushed back on the ESPN article that I just read the headline to. He said that ESPN's article regarding the LA Clippers investigation, for which the NBA declined to cooperate, what contains numerous and significant inaccuracies. The NBA declined to cooperate with that article. Okay, so he's okay. I see. This is you see that this you see the spiciness through this. You see the spiciness between the little parties.
But you know what? I think
Sorry. Let me
yeah,
finish.
yeah,
The
I get
results
one.
in
Yeah,
this matter will be made clear once the investigation is concluded. So, an NBA spokesperson literally came back, pushed back on ESPN, and was like, "That article that y'all dropped that we didn't even have anything to do with, we declined to cooperate with that little shit y'all was writing. But the results of this matter will absolutely be made clear when we finish."
see, but didn't they? But didn't the NBA announce a couple weeks ago that they had concluded their investigation?
They had concluded the investigation, the investigative portion of the
Yeah.
investigation. Now they have to figure out what they want to do. They got to figure out how they're going to divvy out either punishments or what they got to like. I guess they found their information. Now they have to parse it and compare it to what they want the results to be. Right? They got to fit it in the box.
See, I feel like that kind of works a couple different ways. I feel like I felt like there were some things and there were some findings, and I felt like that was being negotiated. But I feel like certain sources may have actually leaked some things a little earlier than they needed to, and the NBA is saying like, okay, so when we conclude our investigation, we'll let you guys know what really worked out. You know what I mean? So like how this really shook out because
So like things like this be real funny because I think it'd be
like
people who be really officially speaking, but then they officially overspeak and then they officially fire, and then they'd be like, "That's not an official source."
but I think but I also feel like this might actually be like a feeler as well too, right? Like Like,
Oh, see how
you know,
people feel?
yeah,
About
because it's kind of a thing to where it's like, all right, like truthfully speaking, I'll be honest, where I'm at with it, um, I really ain't gave a fuck. It's the Clippers. Like, if anything, they took the
dog, it's
biggest
really
L
the
by
Clippers
like they took the biggest L. Like, all right, so you was circumventing the
by
cap.
signing this ball. They took
You
the biggest L by signing this ball. Go ahead.
you traded away.
You
you,
traded away a whole entire team.
MVP, bro, an
I
MVP,
know
a
Shay,
whole
Shay,
entire
and
team,
everybody
and then like you know what I mean, all these draft picks, and then
there,
you circumvented the cap
and then you overpaid this ball, and then you broke the rules,
just to pay
broke
him
all the
more
laws just to pay him more. Didn't win nothing,
at
nata,
all. So
nasa.
I feel like that's punishment in itself. You know what I mean? Like you just beyond salty. You know what I mean? Like
You built an arena for this.
beyond salty. You know what I mean? So I feel like the I feel like karma was like was almost a lesson in itself. You know what I
You
mean?
know what they
So
say? Ball don't lie.
yeah. So
Ball don't lie.
you know
By
what I
the way,
mean?
yo, I was thinking to myself, what the f is a Clipper? I was like, because NBA basketball team lore, like what the f is a Clipper? By the way, what the f is a Knickerbocker? And I figure because Tretch got all the answers. So I saved that for you. I was like, why ask Claude when I could ask Tretch?
Clipper is like I think it's like something regarding like a boat. I don't know if it's a part of a boat or it might actually be a boat itself. But
And then like a lot of these joints don't be making sense sometimes because the teams be switching and all of that stuff. Like the Lakers, like how many lakes is in LA?
not well that name. Well, the Lakers moved to LA, so
Right.
because remember they used to be in I think it used to be in Milwaukee, and it used to be the Milwaukee because the Great Lakes and
Great
shit.
Lakes.
And then they moved to then they moved to LA.
But they didn't change the name.
Nah, I mean it's a good
That's
name.
why I was saying it would be hilarious if the Sixers moved to like I don't know, Bakersfield, California.
Well, remember
Maybe the Bakersfield 76ers.
76. Well, remember the Sixers used to be the Warriors. So
So no, the Sixers were not the Warriors. The Warriors were the Warriors, and then the
nah,
Warriors moved.
nah, they were Philadelphia Warriors.
The Philadelphia Warriors were Philadelphia Warriors, and then the
Yeah,
Philadelphia Warriors left and
yeah,
went to Golden State. And the Philadelphia 76ers, they weren't they like an ABA crossover or something like that? Like wasn't like I don't know. I want to know. We should tell people.
yeah. The 76ers, I think they were. I think they were part of the NBA.
Because the Warriors and the Sixers are different franchises, I believe. Well, actually, no, I don't think so now, because all of Wilt's records stand for our arena, right? Don't they?
Yeah.
Don't
Well, yeah,
don't we got Wilt stuff in our arena
yeah. Well,
hanging up?
He played for them too. So
So wait, what? So he played for the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia Warriors?
actually, you know what? They changed it up. All right. So founded. Oh, so our version of the Sixers. Damn, we started in Syracuse. So we were the Syracuse Nationals.
So we was the New York 76ers.
Yep.
So we was the New York Nationals, Syracuse Nationals. That's trash.
So
That's so trash, yo.
all right. So okay, yeah. So now you were right though. So the Warriors. So the first Warriors team was here, but then they moved to San Fran. And
Okay.
then what ended up happening was that the Syracuse national team
Came
ended up
here.
coming to Philly, and then they decided like, yo, since we're coming here, you could be the Philly Nationals, but why don't we just kind of double down and commemorate, 1776? So they doubled down with it.
Okay. The Patriot love
Yep.
stands tall.
And then I guess when the ABA merged with the NBA, that's when certain players became available. We were able to pick up Doc because you know what I mean. Doc was he was on the what's the name? He was on the Nets, and the Nets
So
I think
wait,
came.
was the Syracuse Nationals an NBA team or were they an ABA team?
Nah, they were NBA team.
When did they come here? What year?
I want to say
Like 60, 68, 64?
see, because they were the Nationals in '55. let's see here. Damn, we were part of the NBL.
This is effing convoluted, bro.
Yeah, so
I don't like this. This is sometimes you just don't need to look into your history.
so it was the Nationals until, you know what I mean, because they started in the NBL when I guess the NBL eventually became the NBA.
Is that even hoops?
And they moved
the NBL.
Yeah, National Basketball League.
Oh, all right. That's crazy. The National
and then
he said it like it was like a normal phrase that people say.
And then you got one of the homies, B, was talking about how he met somebody that was playing or involved with the league at that time, and how, you know,
is that person like 80?
Yeah, they up there, and they were just talking about the roots and how, like, you know, deep roots of it being like the Jewish league, and it gets crazy from there.
And then when did they start letting the Schwarzes in there?
So, but all right, so it looks like 60. So 63 actually. Yeah, so the Sixers came to the Nationals came to Philadelphia in 63.
I said 64. I was close.
Yeah, and then but then they took over the Warriors arena because the Warriors because it's crazy because it was one.
So there was some type of a merger of not a merger, but there was some type of coordinated
well, they were all the NBA. They were all part of the NBL, I believe. But I feel like, all right, so the way it worked was the Philadelphia Warriors were here from 52 to 62, and then the Sixers moved in 63. So it's kind of a thing like where, like, you know, the one team left, but the other team came to fill in the, you know what I mean? So
okay, they had a plan.
Yeah.
Right.
So
we were never hoopless.
Yeah.
That's good. That's cool. That's convoluted as hell, but that's cool. I like that.
That's how franchises are. These way these things kind of just change, and, you know. But the funny thing, because, you know, we're in the league as we know it, right? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, the league that as we know it has been the team pretty much our whole lives. Like,
our team, but, you know, we have seen some evolution. Like, remember, we saw the Bobcats, live and die. We saw the Seattle Supersonics at their pinnacle, I believe.
We saw the Vancouver Grizzlies
become the Memphis Grizzlies. You know? Yeah, this is weird. By the way, we saw the Nets move across the river.
Yeah, they moved. So so we've seen some changes. They don't necessarily really happen. You know, these more so gradual than anything else. So,
well, the Bullets are trying to become the Wizards, but I refuse to accept any of that madness.
They won't become the Wizards until, you know, they can't be called the Bullets again until gun violence isn't a thing anymore. You know, so
I thought Barack Obama ended all violence in America.
I mean, he was only in for 8 years. 8 years apiece, and then next, you know what I mean, bring Hollywood back.
He gave us the Pax Romana for like 8 years.
You know what I mean?
That's all I could do for y'all, man.
Yeah, that's all I could do, man. So, you know what I mean? I went from, you know what I mean, Jet Magazine Man of the Year to Morgan Freeman in 8 years, man. I can't.
Yo, so that's crazy, because that reminds me, like, since we literally traded, like, you know, well, according to you, because I don't, you know, I don't subscribe to any of this, but we traded like 8 years of like Pax Romana for like 12 years of Trump madness, right? But, like, would you do that in the NBA and basketball sense? Like right now, what would you be willing to give up on these Eagles to win some shit with these Sixers?
Selfishly, I mean, the Eagles have won a couple championships within the past few years of my life. So if the Eagles got to take that L for the Sixers,
would you give up Jalen Hurts?
He good. He be all right.
Yeah, you give up Jalen for a fucking chip?
I love Jalen. I love Jalen.
I love Jalen too.
I love Jalen, but
you give up Jalen for a Sixers chip?
We need that, bro. Honestly, seeing the Sixers win a championship is a childhood dream, bro. So
you from Italy?
I think I'm from Philly, bro. Dog, don't do that to me, man.
You was born in Vietnam, cuz.
Nigga, I'm not Vietnamese. I'm American. Shouts out to shouts out to my homie J Bug. You know what I mean? So that's
Support
funny.
our troops, bro.
So, but nah,
Bring the
what you
boys back
mean?
home, bro. Whatever we got to do to get the boys back home, bro.
What you mean? You trying to make me a Cowboys fan, bro? Like, yo, come on, you a military brat, bro. You have to be a Cowboys fan. You
I
have to
didn't
be
say
a
nothing
Lakers fan.
about no Cowboys fan.
But that's what you trying to
Look,
put on me.
Jalen Hurts and Maxey should both reasonably be Cowboys fans. Both of them should, but they not. Maybe they are. If they are, they good at not saying nothing about it.
They can't.
But
they can't.
I'm like, I think that's crazy to say. You would trade Jalen Hurts for a chip?
Because he gonna be all right. Are we gonna be?
He is gonna be all right.
We gonna
He
be
gonna be all right.
I'm being listen. Jalen Hurts is taken care of, bro. My man he's a clutch client. He's the most talked about player in the league right now. My man got like.
Is the Birds gonna be all right?
A1 staff. And, we got
Howie. You got an A1 all female staff.
Yeah, exactly. He got figured out, and they like professional. And then he got Rich Paul on speed dial, so he gonna be all right. He is gonna be all right. So
he got Michael Jordan on speed dial too.
They got LeBron on speed dial.
Yeah,
he gonna be all right. He's fine.
He's a well connected kid, man.
Yeah. So he's gonna be all right. I'm wondering if we gonna be all right. I need to be all right. I need to feel like pause. So yeah. I want to be on Broad Street in the summer. You know what I mean? So Broad Street in June. So can you imagine Pride and Sixers parade, bro? It's gonna be crazy.
Would you trade Joel for a chip?
I mean, I already kind of have in my heart, bro. I mean, I'll be
honest. Yeah, same.
So I hate to say that.
I'm waiting for his version of these T-shirts to come out.
I mean, but truthfully though, I want it like for the sake of sake. I want him to be here when we get it. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like I want
man, that would be ideal. Like
you know what I mean?
I want him to experience all of that. Like, you know what else? I wanted him to experience it as the best player on this team.
Yeah.
But that's a dream that's dead already.
I mean, but you know what? He did what he needed to do. I mean, honestly, I feel like he just needed
to entertain us.
I mean, he entertained us. He carried us in moments that the team did enough to entertain us, but they didn't necessarily do enough to carry. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, we're almost there. We were this close, yo. We were this close, like this close. Literally, we were literally a pass away.
Like 2 or 3 times, though.
Like, you know what I mean? We were literally a nigga overcoming his worst fears away.
Yeah, that was yeah. So the Ben Simmons situation, that's one of them, but also the Kawhi shot, that's another one.
That's literally like that's this far away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like a hair. That's like a hair. That's triple bounce. Like that's wild.
Yes. So.
And then there's also the in my opinion.
That Boston
series, exactly, with James.
Those are like probably the 3 shots. Like I can't say it was guaranteed, but I liked our chances if we went against the Nuggets in that finals. Man, barbecue chicken, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the finals everybody wanted. Us against the Warriors that one season with the Kawhi bounce. I feel like we're a better team than we damn near beat Toronto. I felt like we definitely beat the Warriors that season. Just with everything that they had going on. Yeah, and then even what was it the I don't know, man. Like I felt like
Celtics John.
Yeah, well the Celtics the Celtics John with James. Remember we lost that John, and then.
But Joel was coming back. Keep in mind, he was coming back off injury, so he was only going to get better throughout that whole playoffs.
But remember, the Celtics beat us that series to choke away the series to Miami. Well, they didn't choke away the series to Miami, but Miami had them.
Miami had them sweating. Miami had them sweating.
Well, not Miami sweated them out. I mean, and then they had Miami's because remember Miami went 3-0 on them, and then they almost and then somehow it still ended up going to 7
they closed them out. They won that, John. Miami won that, John?
Yeah, Miami won that, John.
That was not the year Miami went to the finals, was it?
Yeah, that was it. That was
that year? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because yeah, Miami had been knocking on the door for a little while.
Yeah, so
Damn, time flies, bro.
I
Time
mean, well,
flies,
that's the thing.
bro.
It takes so long, right? You're waiting every year for the next playoffs, but it's but when you look at it in its entirety, you zoom out, you just like, dang, man, like just all those years, we just can't get over that hump, man. I mean, like but I feel like at this point now, I feel like it's just we got most of what we need. I mean, honestly, the only thing we just short one big man. That's the only thing we need. Just one more big man.
You know how many teams throughout this offseason are looking at us, looking at you as a just ungrateful, just the most ungrateful little bastard that could ever exist? Like, you got LeBron James, kid. You got Jaylen Brown, brother. Brother. You got already Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe before any of this began. You already had Joel Embiid for 10 to 12 years. You know how many people are looking at you like you're just the most ungrateful? And if they even care about the young guys, man, filing, man. Jeez, man. I'm so excited about this kid. It's ridiculous.
Listen, for all of
If
y'all.
we can't get it done with all this, bro, I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
starting to,
yeah,
I'm
I
starting
don't
to
know.
feel like if we can't get it done with all this, bro, I don't know.
I mean, but they can listen. They can't relate. If you're from LA, you can't relate. If you're from Milwaukee, you can't relate. If you're from San Fran, the Bay, you can't relate. If you're from fucking Denver, my second city, my West Coast Philly for me, you from Boston, from OKC, from New York, you can't relate. They all had that. They had that feeling. They looking to restore the feeling. I just want to feel it for the first time. Pause.
Okay. You want to know what a knickerbocker is?
Is it pants or underwear?
Baggy knee trousers.
Baggy knee trousers.
Yeah.
So,
Dutch settlers wore them in old New York.
so capris.
Yeah. I hate these balls, bro. I swear, I hate these balls. I hate New York, bro.
So capris. The fucking New York capris, dog. I'm about to that's y'all name now. Y'all
You
the
said
capris.
you about to stab somebody over that shit. I
No,
hear, I feel you, bro.
nah. I'm about to stab him
Oh,
with his name. Remember that the pen is mightier than the sword. You know what I mean? Like, so
you said I'm about to stab. I can't. I don't know how to react. I'm about to stab.
the pen is sharper than the sword. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got him this year though. I ain't that worried about it. Um. So would you rather be I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna just keep it all the way tall with you. Would you rather be short or broke, bro?
I could be short. I'd have been
You could be
broke a few
short.
times. Yeah, I could be short.
Yeah. See how that feel? I know how broke feel.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have been broke a few times, man. I know how that feel.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and stay how I am. Broken tall. I'm
Hey, listen,
gonna
this
go
is
ahead
more.
and stay how I
Listen,
am.
the one way I see it is you got more world to explore.
Exactly. Like the air is different.
You know what
You
I mean?
know, I could always.
And
I
then
mean,
and
I
then
feel you.
and then one way to put it, it only goes up from here.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true.
You know,
Plus, like they do got the shin extensions. You can get
man,
the shin
I
extension.
saw that, bro. I saw that. I saw. Yeah, well, actually, it's funny because
Are you
there was a
built like
lot
that for that recovery?
there. Well, that's the thing. I saw Homeboy with the recovery, and it was crazy because they showed him a couple years later, and my man looked good. I was like, wow, because when he first got the surgery, I'm looking like, bro, it's no way in the world this could have been worth it, bro. Like this, there's no way in the world that this is worth it here. It's just like, yo, like it's all right, cool. You know what I mean? You added a couple, like you did the grappler Bakis, you know what I mean? Like surgery, cool. But bro, like, is it really worth it? Like, like you never gonna be able to use your knees or any of this stuff ever again. But lo and behold,
No,
my man's in the gym doing quick twitch exercises, and he making it work for him. So I can't. So what do they call that? HDL? You know what I mean? or
I
a,
mean,
or or a
if he
BHL,
doing
or Brazilian height lift, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so
if he doing the work that it takes to make that work, I can only say that that's like that take a whole lot more. That's more than just cheating, because like this is, I guess to me the controversy behind this is like, nigga, God ain't give you that. What you doing? What you doing, bro? You trying to cheat the game? You trying to run up and take it, huh? But if he do run up and take it, and he's willing to do all of that heavy lifting that comes after that, not just the recovery, but he thriving. It sound like
the recovery, he's doing the training to actually make it work, to try to get the tendons to stretch and work and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo,
yeah.
yeah, I'm like, all
Well, it's
right.
like, okay, if it means that much to you, guy, you go ahead, man. You go
But I
ahead
think,
with your hype.
but I think that was indicative of a lifestyle he had before that. You know what I mean? So first off, I imagine how much did that surgery cost? Actually, let's see, man.
Oh,
That's
Jesus Christ.
like, you
You could
know,
probably
like,
save like $2,000 or $3,000 by getting the mafia to do the first half for you.
or just go to what's the name? Go to go to Turkey. I heard that's where everybody going now for these Johns. So
For the height lifts? I
dog,
thought they were doing that for the hair.
height surgery. All right, so cosmetic. Well, they do it. I guess they do it all everywhere, right? Yeah, you can go to Turkey. All right, so if you get it here in the States or somewhere, you're paying anywhere from 70 to 150K. But international packages in countries like Turkey and India, you can get it for 15K and 55K.
Hey, 15K. I got that on me. I'm trying. You trying to get you trying to join the league with me?
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool.
We
Again,
could become one. We could become those. We could become like 6'9", 6'8", 6'7", and we could be like twins, and we could be trainers. We could be them skill trainer boys, like, and we could just be going to like Dubai and like Mumbai and like all these other places to like train these hoopers, and we could be like, yeah, dog, we've been doing this forever.
I mean, we've been watching it, we've been seeing it do it. So I guess it gives us some legitimacy. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, if you do this, do these moves, you could be
I
all right. You
mean,
know what I mean? The pay,
I think a lot of these skill trainers are not professional or weren't like playing on professional levels. They just got the mind.
Nah, they got the mind. I think they train. You know what I mean? They probably just never made it, but I mean, they probably still have that athleticism. They still hoop. They probably still smoke pretty much like 98% of the world.
How did you feel about the Lethal X Jaylen Brown training session?
Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, no, I love that, man. That was good.
Yeah, you felt like Lethal was doing his thing, right?
I felt like it. I felt like both of them was doing anything. I like it. I liked it.
Yeah. So like, a lot of people are real critical of these skill guys. A lot of people think that like they just overpaid, and they don't necessarily bring too much to the league. Do you feel that way?
In the case of him, I don't know. I mean, shooting is a premium. You know what I mean? So anything that can actually make somebody a better shooter is will definitely be a bigger major help. I mean, I guess some people may not necessarily like the antics and the theatrics, but hey, man, that's capitalism, baby. You gotta market your, you know what I mean, your skills, you know what I mean, and what you do. You gotta introduce people who you are, you know what I mean? So, but but I've seen him fix a lot of people's shot. I mean, this nigga had fucking JB out here stroking. Nigga had fucking had Stephen A. Smith out here, you know what I mean, getting it in. So, yeah, but then it's the fact that like Jaylen Brown ended up working out with him. That just ended up being like that was a plot twist I didn't expect. But I imagine he probably is working with a lot of other players. So, but that workout itself, man, that joke kind of seemed that was just amazing workout. Shit, that shit had me expired. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to grab the rock and go to the gym. You know what I mean? But that's the only thing. You need like 3 people for that workout. And that joke
You need
is like,
rebounders.
Rebounders, yeah, you need like 3 balls, rebounders, and then shit, you got to actually be able to shoot. This nigga talking about like, yo, you ain't getting off this jump, so you make 8 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of shots, man.
Yeah, but you're gonna put up those shots anyway. And it's like also when you're playing in a game like one of those hoopers, They want to put that amount of shots up. Like they hoping boys will pass it to them so they could put those shots up. Like ideal circumstances, they hoping to put up that amount of shots.
Yeah, well, typically, yeah, they say usually what you want to put up like about 500 shots a day or whatever while you're training as a basketball player. So I mean that's I don't hate it. You know what I mean? So I like it. I mean the fact that they actually do it on the live streaming in itself is actually kind of cool. I mean, shit, I've been starting to get. Do you watch like many of the IRL and real life streams or whatever? You check out any of those?
Like other people.
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I catch what the timeline gives me. Like, I see things that go viral. I don't necessarily go out of my way to like catch people's streams though, for the most
Yeah.
part. But I do see what people are doing. I see the same stuff everybody else see, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, like I'll pop on and like, well, I mean, I know the first like art in real life Jones I used to get into were like I mean, now that they've kind of taken a little bit, a different direction. But I remember I used to watch the Jones with people like traveling and shit. You know what I mean? And niggas like in Japan or occasionally I watch like you get the motherfuckers that's out here biking and they'll just live stream the bike. You know what I mean? They're biking as they're driving, like riding through Japan or some shit like that, or just a random country I ain't never been to, shit like that. See some shit like that, but
I watch Clavicular go to France and get rejected by the whole place.
which is crazy. Is this pre or post surgery?
This is post. This is recently.
Post. Recently?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I felt like he made himself one of them when he like with his surgery.
Well, he tried to, but then he went over there and he was just being a dick for the most part. And everybody was just like, "Yo, you can't come here treating us like that. You can't come here and think that you're better than everybody." Like
we supposed really to treat you like that. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, like we got our own like arrogance about us. We got our own fancy brown nose way. So yeah, he got rejected. I watched that. Yeah. I don't know. I catch things here and there.
Yeah. So no, but I think it's cool. I mean, it's cool content. I'm just really surprised the fact that they did it live. You know what I mean? So and that was dope. I mean, they kind of let you peel the curtain back a little bit more. Because you see like a lot of these workouts. You see who's Joel's trainer? I see a lot of workouts that he does with other guys and stuff like that. So that it's questionable whether or not it's beyond the Ben Simmons workout mixtape and shit like that. But I don't know. But the guys that's usually working, you kind of get a chance to you see how they got there. You know what I mean? Especially at this point in the summer, because
I think his name was like Drew Hanlon or whatever. Whatever his name is.
Yep, that's what
he does. He does Jason Tatum too. I seen Maxey work out with him before. I like the stuff he was getting Maxey to do. See, a lot of these dudes, like I don't know. I think that it starts with the foundation, which is it starts on what are you working on, right? Mm-hmm. So when I see these dudes working on like things that they suck at, that's the thing that makes me smile. I seen Jalen recently working on his off arm.
Yeah, I saw the job. Yeah, what he had, I think I said it had like a bat or some shit like that. They were
just pushing it, elbowing it down. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, this boy, he getting it in, man. He getting it in. I really like the way he works out. So, by the way, man, goodbye, Trendon Watford, man. I miss you, buddy.
Yo, for real, man. We gotta. And the time you spent with us is too short, but
yeah, man. Like I hope you wherever you ended up, man, I hope it's a good place for you, bro. Like Trendon Watford was always like good in my book, bro.
He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be in the new Louisiana. You know what I mean? He gonna be the new Pelicans. So
he gonna be on the Pelicans?
Yep. So it's gonna be him, Trey Murphy, and Derek Queen. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be there. So
where's Zion gonna go?
Man, who knows? That's still to be determined. Zion, he about to play for the Supersonics, dog. Like that's that's where he headed right now. So that's what
he might go to Israel or something. He gonna be playing for Tel Aviv. He gonna go wherever the party at, bro. Wherever the party and the bitches is at. Excuse my language.
My man was.
But anyway,
my man was Sean Kemp. Like he ain't even get a chance to be Sean. Like he was late Sean Kemp before. How you gonna be late Sean Kemp before you early Sean Kemp? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's wild.
That's because the NBA paying you too much. They gave that boy $6 million on draft night, like straight up.
I mean, first overall pick. I'm not mad at that. It's just
Nah, I mean, I'm just saying it is what it is. But he had a little more means than Sean Kemp did.
yeah.
Did you hear about the ESPN founder dying?
Nah, I didn't hear that.
Oh, so the boy that found ESPN died. So if we can make it a positive or we can make it a negative. But would you want to highlight any of your favorite ESPN things or moments over the years? Because I personally hate ESPN. I think it's really dry. I've never had one thing about it that I enjoyed. But I know you probably have.
ESPN's all right. I mean, I don't hate it. They're not what they used to be, but I mean, definitely it's hard to find more moments more recently. Everything just seems so cheesy and generic, but I mean, they having some good moments. They're doing all right. I don't know what they plan on doing now instead of running like Stephen A. Smith and Aaron Rodgers to the through the ringer, but I mean not Aaron Rodgers. Well, Pat McAfee, who's going to run Aaron Rodgers through the ringer if I have him on the episode every week. Because Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be a regular on the show, but that nigga decided to keep playing. So, but that was a good moment though.
He's still a recurring guest during the season. So
that was actually a pretty cool moment though. How like that nigga got banned from ESPN and then just was like back on the Pat McAfee show the next day. So, so that was a fun moment. So that was, but I don't know. So you got some of those jumps, man. Where you got
yeah, Pat definitely does drive shit over there. I think Pat is the biggest thing that they have right now.
Yeah, well, because he came in with his own thing. They license his show. They don't necessarily really,
Yeah,
they don't have his show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they don't have any control over how it operates or what type of like he's doing his thing, and that's good because if they start doing his thing, then they gonna run it. Excuse me, they gonna run it into the ground like they do everything else.
And then like First Take is just they've been using First Take as too much of like a breeding ground for new talent. And I don't know. I like that a little bit more when they were letting Stephen A. do his thing, but they keep fucking laying off and firing all the niggas that he bringing in to kind of cook. So when him and Shannon were on that joint together, and then you know what I mean, they let what's the name? Yeah, they let a bunch of people go. The only nigga that ain't get let go yet is fucking Perk. Everybody hate Perk. Like I don't hate Perk. But
he hateable though. But you admit he hateable.
Yeah, nah, definitely, because Perk he be going for it some days. Like he
for real. He be trying to slam dunk when it's really not necessary.
Yeah, man.
You could really just shoot the little bunny right there. You good, dog? Just maintain, cuz just maintain. It's Wednesday, bro. Save it for Friday. He like, yo, I don't care what the news cycle dictate. He's like,
nah,
he's soft. He been soft. I used to play with him. He was soft in the locker room, soft in the shower, soft at the hotel. I'm like, damn, Perk. You got this man number in your phone, Perk.
You gonna pause? You gonna pause? But but I guess it was another moment.
He will pause. He go for
when
a pause.
Him and with Perk and Marcus Spears, Swagoo, they had a show together.
Yeah, that was highlight worthy.
I remember one day I actually took the opportunity to watch their show.
Yeah,
and
complete nonsense.
Oh
complete
my God.
Nonsense.
They spent like the first 15 minutes like glazing each other, like, "Oh, I see you, big dog. Yeah, you got the BBS on. You know what I mean?" He's like, I had to do my thing, So you know what I mean? Dang, dog, I see you over here, man. You got the, got the Armani blazer on. Well, I try, something like that.
I'm just trying to be like you, cuz. I'm trying
to be like you. Listen, you don't gotta be like me, man. You looking better than me. Like, they spent the whole first 20 minutes of this episode just over complimenting each other. I'm like, y'all.
Yeah, sports media is crazy. We need to stop talking about them. I'm actually starting to feel weird. Like I think I just blushed a little bit.
I mean, we started the episode like that too. Well, now we did repart. I did compliment Romeo on his retwist. It's just fly.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
But now, honestly, I don't know. It's the platform is a platform. It's changed over the years, but then they've been part of the mouse and shit like that as well too. I mean, but unfortunately, who's their competition right now? What, FS1? FS1 got
Yeah.
some. They
I
got
mean,
some
no, they
guys
got
on
a
there.
lot of stuff. They got a
I
lot
know.
of
Yeah,
competition
I mean, they got a lot. Well, I mean,
over
they have
different media,
in the media in different platforms across different
but
platforms.
television,
Television, nah,
nah, they don't. Nah, they
and
don't got
then
no
because their
competition on
biggest
television.
competition is fucking like WWE. All these niggas that's in the opposing league used to be in my in my league. You know what I mean? Like all these guys are former ESPN guys. So yeah, you know what I mean. So he's still my juniors, still my sons. You know what I mean? So
Word,
you know.
word.
So, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
You
That's
been
funny.
hearing anything? Sorry, go ahead.
No, cut you. What are you saying?
No, you go. You go. You go.
Nah,
I was soft. I was soft transitioning, so I can't do that. It's not. I have to let you finish first.
Nah, I think it was more along the lines of some of that stuff. So, but I mean, like I guess the alternative now is like like we're in a space where, and I guess kind of consider ourselves part of that, where it's like we're at the dog days of sports where there's not really much exciting. Even though baseball is exciting right now, nobody knows how to market or actually cover baseball anymore.
Yeah,
Fuck.
no.
You've only been doing it for the past fucking 100 years, but just forgot how to, right? But yeah, so now you got like this whole point of just, I guess, journalist driven media. You know what I mean? So just the takes and I mean, this niggas just really just going for it. Like seeing niggas cover fucking, now we're getting closer to season, it's a little easier, but man, watching niggas cover football, man, in fucking like late June, mid July, bro. Niggas be grasping at straws, man, and it's just it's sad to see, but it's also funny to see as well too. So it's like watching like comedians bomb. So
Any examples?
oh man, there's a few, but I'd rather bring up the video. I can't. I'm not gonna embarrass myself, embarrassing them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. So
Okay.
yeah, so but
Well, in the meantime, I was going to ask you if you have heard anything about any of this James Edward Harden gangster shit.
oh no, yeah, that's I heard, but I can't speak about it.
Oh, you affiliated?
I'm not affiliated. I just don't want to speak about it.
Oh, snap.
I'm not
Okay.
qualified. I'm not qualified to speak on that, man.
Oh, word. They're homies. I got you.
Nah, I mean honestly, I haven't heard much about it. See, that's the thing. So, but a motherfucker like James Harden, right? Is he more affiliated on the West Coast, or is he more affiliated down south?
Houston.
Houston. But
So
from
he's
LA.
yeah, but
Oh.
he's not local. Okay, so obviously he's already hit. All right. I don't know who he's affiliated with or what he's affiliated with.
Because I'm like,
I don't know
he
that.
doubling down. Because like if you rock like a Houston Astros hat in LA, bruh.
So this man grew up. This man grew up in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Went to college in Arizona. Went and became a half a billionaire in Houston. Then went back
to LA.
New York, Philly, LA, all of that. I don't think our city is very Crip and Blood friendly is not nearly as much as those places. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe I'm just a civilian.
I don't know. I feel like if I had a bunch of monies and I was black and didn't want to quite be affiliated, but was in some stuff, I feel like being affiliated is probably a better situation than going to LA where niggas be trying to extort you left and right.
Yes, and that is where the story begins, I believe. So the thing is, if you're going to be getting extorted, you might as well at least walk around and be able to say, like, well, these guys are extorting me, so you all can't extort me, right? Isn't there logic in that?
Yeah, it's protection, right?
Yeah. So you pay and you're affiliated at this point, because even though you might not be necessarily throwing up gang signs and claiming stuff and rolling with people and out and about in the scene, you might just have a whole bunch of security guards and big dudes that wear red around you, right? That might just be the case. However, the difference is with James, he's literally all of those things that I just said. He makes it 3. He's throwing up gang signs. He's rolling with rappers. He's out and about in the scene. He's doing drugs. He's getting drunk. He's paying for pussy. He's doing all of this stuff at a clip that is like really impressive, to be honest. Like from my perspective. Like,
hey, legally the numbers, man. Legally the numbers. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Also a Hall of Famer. As soon as he
exactly.
died.
More in 3 different lanes, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. But
Strip
so
club Hall of Fame, fucking NBA Hall of Fame, and the Street Hall of Fame, dog. Oh man,
wow.
triple
Some
crown.
people just got it all, man. So anyway,
I thought D Wade wanted too much out of life, man. That's crazy.
yeah, nah. He man, he wanted Gabrielle Union. That messed his old sheesh. She out here looking like, never mind. I don't want to speak on that either. I was gonna basically say she gonna be Jada Pinkett soon.
I mean, she was before, so
Yeah.
I mean, she told it. She said that. Her words, not ours.
Yeah. No, I'm not alleging anything on that one. Anyways, so what allegedly happened with this guy was Moses Malone's son, Moses Malone Jr., who is apparently a Houston guy, known, a native, out there spending money. And all these hoop circles, they all stick together, and all these black millionaire circles, they all stick together and stuff. And as you can imagine, Moses Malone's son is probably, somebody, right? Probably a big guy, probably played to a certain level. Son of an athlete at the very least, respected. So apparently somebody has sent him something in the community about James charging $400 for his camps. And they was like, man, James got all that damn money. He don't need to be charging no $400. That's not fair. Some mothers, right? And he don't know James personally, like know him, but he see James when he out and about. They got a lot of mutuals. He knows that. So he got more than one person calling him complaining about this. So he makes a post and puts it on Facebook saying, sharing some shit and saying, yeah, man, James know he don't need to be doing this. Like, he don't need to be charging all this money or whatever. I don't know what the post said. I didn't see the post actually, but it was just apparently James found it disparaging. So he starts getting phone calls from different people like, yo, what did you do on Facebook, bro? James ain't like basically one person that contacted him was the security guard. One of the security guards that worked for James contacted his security guard. And that's what let me know Moses Malone Jr. was like, apparently he really rolling like that because he got security. Yeah. So yeah. So he rolling around. So his security guard is like, yeah. So James' security guard called me and he like, yeah.
Well, that's Houston royalty though, because you got to think, his dad Moses Malone. I mean, before he was a guy here, he was a guy in Houston too. So
right, and you become something out somewhere, they gonna claim you. They. So anyway, he was like, I don't know what you did, but you should take it down. So like, he got a couple of calls. So out of respect, he took it down or whatever. So he said one night he was coming to the club and he saw James or whatever, but he also saw like a couple of other people, which he named because this is actually like a case. Like he took this to court. And he said all of them just start pulling out guns and beating on him. And they beat him up and took his shit. And they pistol whipped him. And one boy was really about to shoot him, but just turned around and butted him with the John. And then Boys was like, don't ever say nothing about James Harden again.
Oh man.
So that was like one incident. But then there was another incident where
but that's the crazy thing. Like, how did they know that was James or that was the stands though? Like, stands be about that. You know what I mean?
Here go the thing. Right after all that happened, they went into the club and went in the VIP in the James section and partied with him for the rest of the night.
Oh man.
Like all of them. So yeah, that's kind of incriminating. Allegedly. All this is alleged. I'm just repeating something that I heard somebody say that somebody heard somebody else say, I think. I could cite my sources, but you guys got YouTube too. Shit.
Yeah. Damn, I mean, sheesh. Some guys be like that.
I got another one for you though.
I think that's unfortunately, man. It seems like that's the way it moves these days, man. I guess the control and the narrative. You gotta be, niggas really take that shit, you know what I mean, to heart. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I gotta control the narrative. So
I used to be so critical of John Wall for throwing up gang signs, bro. I literally called him gang sign for like 2 seasons. James came to Philly, never said a word about it, bro. Never said a word about it, bro. That's bias. That's real bias.
I mean, you
I
can
need
say
to
something
grow.
about it. You want to say
I
something
need to
about it?
grow.
I mean,
No, that's cool.
when you plan on going to Houston?
I ain't. Nah. First off, I'll go anywhere that I'm invited. I'll go anywhere. It'd be an honor to be invited out to Houston.
Hey, James, you want to
Um,
invite us to Houston? I
I'm
can't
still
throw
a
no hate.
James fan.
Yeah.
Still a James fan. Anyway, second story. You ready?
Okay. Oh yeah, yo. Before you do that, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Hayden Panettiere, yo. She passed earlier this
Are
week.
you are you friggin' kidding me?
Nah, I'm dead serious.
Is she
I
like
saw that.
30?
Like 36, which is crazy. Like she's 36. That's wild. But yeah, she passed this week, man.
How? Why?
They haven't really quite given the details. But she did pass. Um, so I mean, I think
Man.
some people are like saying it's like probably related to mental health, things like that, things like so
Whoa,
never really
bud,
quite know.
man, that's crazy, bro. I don't even want to. Can we move like
Yeah. So
shout
R.I.P.
first? Wait. R.I.P. Prayers to the family, for the family. Prayers and condolences. Like it's so tragic to lose somebody so young. I didn't know them personally, her personally, but you
Knew
know how
her.
these things go. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, yeah. You know how these things go. Like everybody's somebody, right? Everybody's somebody, especially to somebody else. So
I mean,
yeah,
remember the
it's a lot
Titans,
of
Heroes. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
she had some classics, man. So, like prayers of her
yeah,
family,
man.
man. Respect on her, man. Big her up, man. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
A couple other stories. Um, if you so care.
I'm trying to tell you this next James Harden story real quick.
Oh, that's another James Harden story. Yo,
Yeah, you thought I was just
he really deep
he
in the
out here,
game.
bro.
He deep in the game. All
Or
right,
he's
what's up?
allegedly out here.
So,
Allegedly.
all right, what's up?
Say allegedly for your own sake.
Allegedly, he's allegedly
Yeah,
out here.
right. So James allegedly
And that was a
was
question too. That was a question. It wasn't a statement.
right. We don't know. We still wondering. We're curious. So
Hard curious.
apparently, allegedly, Adrian Broner was hosting some type of dice game or something like that, and there were some, and this is court documents. All right, so I think Seti Nash spoke extensively on this, and he shared all the documents. So a lot of this stuff is not necessarily alleged, but I'm going to keep saying it to cover my behind, our behinds, Trudge, our behinds. Uh, so James out here shooting dice, Adrian Broner. They said there was another all-star that had lost about 2 million or 1.5 million. And then there was another former all-star. Former all-star lost 1.5 million. And then there was a current all-star, I think it was, that lost 5 million. And that was James. James had lost 5 million. And then they had heard through the grapevine that Adrian Broner had told somebody that the dice was rigged or whatever. So apparently what happened was, or allegedly what happened was, James went to Big U to go. He paid Big U $100K to go to AB because he was scared to confront AB on his own. And Big U is apparently a big street guy. He's the guy that everybody taps in with, So
Yeah.
he's already got a bunch of connections and stuff. So paid him $100K to go get his 5 million back. So Big U goes to AB or whatever. This becomes a big thing because Big U, I think he's in jail right now or whatever, or at least he's definitely facing some stuff. And people have alleged that Big U extorted James for $100K. Meanwhile, the real story, or at least the story gone on, through at least Moses Malone's son, said that he actually paid him to go get his bread back. So yeah, Bose is out here. Bose is affiliated, allegedly.
Mm. That's that's a weird situation. I mean, granted, things don't go well at dice games. Just leave that out. So, but damn. All
Could you
right, so,
imagine losing $5 million in a night?
bruh, no, not at all. And a dice game at that too, man. Do you know how I would feel about myself?
I probably shoot the game up. I probably shoot the whole dice game up, bro. Like, and like after that, I would regret shooting it up even more. But I know that in the moment, I would be thinking about that. You know, it would be really hard to see the greater good in that situation if I just lost $5 million. Like overall net worth, right? If this dude's worth, let's say James generously, let's say he's worth 450, 500 mil, right? So let's say he lost 10% of his whole bread that night. Dog, you can't lose 10% of generational wealth in a night. That's not even allowed, bro.
No.
Like I feel like somebody should be checking you if you transferring 5 million out to another person just willy-nilly. Nah, I'm anti-government. But still, friends, family, somebody. Financial advisors.
Bro, that's crazy. The average salary is what for people is like 60 some K
60 mil, something like that.
60K,
I mean, my bad, 60K. I meant,
bro. That's you know, that's you know how many people's full years you don't throw away right there.
30,
You know what I mean?
like 30 niggas.
Man, more than that, man. So hold on, let me do the math on that. We're gonna do the dirty math. So we got 5 0 0 0 0 0 0. So 6 zeros divided by, let's say, 65K.
Yeah,
That's 75
zeros.
motherfuckers, man. That's 75 niggas, dog. You lost 75 niggas money for a year of that jump, man.
You could have. That's a whole fucking team. You could have started a corporation.
That's a squad. I mean,
you could have started a corporation and just let them boys go for like a year.
You could have doubled up on your gang, man. You know what I mean? Like,
man, for real.
You know what I mean? Like, yo,
you know how many bricks that is? You know how many keys that is?
Hey, keys that is? That's motherfuckers on payroll, man. All these niggas talking shit, man. All right, cool, yo. 5 y'all. I need 5 y'all to go out there. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So
you know what? That might be Hall of Fame gambling too. Give him a 4th jacket, guys.
Yeah,
he gets a 4th jacket.
Nah, well, I wasn't gonna put that on him because he's still in the league right now. But
that's Hall of Fame gambling, bro. 5 million a night is Hall of Fame gambling. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I never expected to see nothing like that.
I'd at least expect my man to play poker. Do it the right way.
Yeah, do it in a skill-based game. Do it in something you got the control of the outcome, bro. You gonna do it? You gonna lose on some trick dice, bro? That's stupid. You ain't even gonna have your own dice to reinforce the situation. You can't even. Once you got 2 million down, you ain't think, yo, can we switch these dice out or something? Can I go get some air?
You ain't
like,
even bring your own dice. You ain't
like I need to take a break.
Ain't even grab somebody. Ain't grab a pack of dice. Ain't even send nobody else to grab some dice. Ain't even check the dice before the game started.
Man, if I was him, bro,
and then my man paid $100K to appeal. That's wild.
To street people.
5.1 in one night, bro. Oh, you know how many nights? I mean, granted, like, you know, he's had plenty of
you know
nights.
How many nights it would take me to burn through 5.1 mil? But you know what? I'm not him. I don't live his life. I'm not bringing in that kind of I don't care. That's stupid. Bro, I don't care. No excuses.
Bro, yo, give me 5 mil, bro.
I lose that he wasn't born with that. I know that much.
I lose that for you, bro.
That boy, he know what a pack of ramen noodles costs. That boy, he know what 5 million is. I don't care. He been rich for a long time, but he ain't been rich forever. That man know he lost 5 mil that night, bro. He was crying. He was sweating. That nigga don't even smoke. He was smoking cigarettes. He was doing all types of stuff.
That had to be 5 million yen, dog. That could have been $5 million. I'm just saying, dog. I
said it was 5 million of the Queen's marks or whatever.
It had to be, dog. 5 million pesos.
5 million quid.
Something, man. It couldn't be. Not $5 million, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing out here, man? What are we doing, man?
That's
and then we talking about cap circumvention. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, like, you know, you got fucking, you know what I mean, Steve Ballmer up here risking his franchise, man, just so you could just try to just fuck off the money in one night, man. Come on, man. Motherfuckers going through legally, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers going through federal investigations, man, just for a dice game at one night, man.
I mean, he gave us back 14 million, so he is a generous guy like that.
I guess
He
so.
paid for PJ. He paid for PJ and Daniel House just to come here personally.
Dog, he lost a third of a PJ. Let's think of that. Nah, PJ was here for what, eight a season. He lost a half a PJ that year.
He lost a half a PJ. How you think PJ feel about that?
Bron signed for $4 million a year for us right now. He lost a whole Bron.
He lost a Bron. He and some. He lost a Bron and a Bronny.
Dog.
This ball.
But
you know he getting it though. You knew he was getting it like that. I just didn't know he was dropping it like that.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was losing it like that.
Oh yeah, that's the crazy thing, man. Like, nah, bro. Like, it's, man, the whole point of getting it is to keep it, double it, flip it, man. So, but I think he know that. I mean, I'm hoping he know that. Maybe he thought that was his quickest way to doing it, man. So maybe he don't know. Maybe he don't know. You know what I mean?
Word,
so,
word, man, word.
After having it for so long, you know what I mean? So, but then again, I don't know. Maybe he got other avenues, allegedly. So,
I mean, he got Adidas. I don't know how much they pay him, but he makes money from them too. So
I know. I'm just saying. You got Adidas. You got the NBA. You got your good money.
he got. Don't he make alcohol too? He got wine or something.
Hard and wines. He got his wines. So I mean, it can come back.
He got his camps. Apparently, he makes a lot from his camps.
Camps. Well, $400 for a camp. I mean, I guess it depends on how many days it is, but that's not terrible. I mean.
Oh yeah, and Vlad dropped his whole the whole like video of his testimony of like that first case that I was talking about. So all of that stuff, he's speaking on it to a judge.
Oh, Vlad speaking about the James Harden stuff?
No, James is on the stand speaking about it.
Oh,
Vlad dropped a video of James. I couldn't remember the legal term for it, but this is
So what year was this? What year was this?
I think it was like 23, maybe.
All right. That's crazy because that was on a tuck. That was on a Tizuk. That's when he was with us. So,
bro, that's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
No, but you know what? It's like he never left Houston. You know that though.
I heard nothing about that while all that was happening. That's wild.
I mean, it's street stuff. Should you hear about it?
I mean, you shouldn't, but somebody that high profile. But then again, maybe he keeping it tight. My man had a whole Netflix documentary and everything. None of that. So, but then again, they man, you just found out this year my man had a son. This motherfucker got like damn near like an 8-year-old son.
Yeah.
It's like James Harden got kids. He's like, yeah, I got kids. It's like, yo, it's wild.
I mean, how could he not? Like, I assumed like it was something going on. Like he had to have something somewhere.
I mean, I thought he was, he had the whole Drizzy situation going on. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, yeah, that's my kid, but it ain't. So
this boy, this boy. Yo, I felt like you know what's funny? I've been trying not to curse. I've been actively trying not to curse for the last couple of days, right? And I was about to say his name, and the same thing in my mind that triggers a curse word kept me from saying his name. So I'm gonna go ahead and run with that. You know, he just did a joint with Lily Phillips, whose name should also be a curse word. Did you know that they did a video together?
I know he did the joint with Lena, the 20v1 joint. She was in that joint. So
who's Lena?
Lena the Plug, Adam 22's wife.
Adam's wife?
Yeah.
What's the 21 joint?
The 20v1 is like where like 20 girls, like it's kind of like a dating show. It's like 20 girls and one guy, and you try to pick however many girls out of 20 girls and shit. So you pick one out of the 20. So you interview all 20 of them, and then he he had like she made the top 3, and then you know what I mean, you pick the one that that wins or whatever. So
Drake.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to curse there.
But yeah. So he did that. And then she gave him a hall pass. She gave him a hall pass. So apparently Adam actually signed a hall pass for her, for Drake. I was like, damn, that's crazy. She was a certificate. She unfolded that joint and handed him that joint. It's like, there you go.
I mean, we always knew Adam was King Cuck though. Like that is not even a question, you know.
I mean, he took that crown.
You know what's funny?
He took that crown.
That hall pass long as hell. That hall pass is probably just like the top 75 of the NBA, bro. Seriously, that hall pass is long. Top
knew
75 of the NBA and like top 10 rappers, top 15 rappers today.
I knew it was gonna get cashed. Well, I knew he was gonna have to pay for that joint at some point because you know what him and hers content is all about. So
I mean, I can conjecture.
all right, so every week they shoot a scene with a girl together and they do a podcast afterwards. So and they've been doing that for like 7 8 years.
You
so
would think that would pop off, right?
so you would think, all
Sounds
right.
pretty revolutionary, doesn't it?
I mean, hey, not about somebody else is probably doing it. They just not doing it on the same level they're doing it. So you know what I mean. So, but yeah, but I guess after so many years of him being on the receiving end, it's just like, all right, dog, you got to pay the piper, or the piper has to pay. so,
To quote Eminem, what's going on in the world today?
Hey, I mean, they're monetizing it. You know what I mean? Monetizing the struggle. So,
I feel like with all of that happening, like I feel like, never mind. I was about to get us canceled. Let me just move on.
Type it in the private chat. What they say. I just want to know whether it's going to get canceled. Get us canceled or not. Just put it in there. Pause. I just need to see it. Pause.
How would you feel about a new Jay-Z album right now?
A new Jay-Z album? I don't know. I welcome it. I don't necessarily know if I get excited for it, but it's kind of like, it's like the same way I feel like if like a new how should I say it? Like a, I'm not gonna say quite like a Rolling Stones, but who's a big act, I guess the same way I kind of feel about like a Strokes album or something like that dropping these days. Like I already got
The
my
Strokes
go-to
dropped
is the
on July
classic.
24th. Did you listen to it?
Not yet, but
Exactly.
so, but I
Well,
still be happy
can
that
I
it's out.
also can I help contextualize this? Like what kind of fan do you think you are of Jay-Z? Like,
Jay-Z,
what level of fan do you think you are? Like,
like
okay, there was a
like
time where he peaked,
Stan.
right? There was a time where he was like he was that thing, right? That was out there that everybody knew. And like, were you on at that time? Like, how much did he affect you and influence you? Like, were you banging that every day? Pause. Like, you know, how intense was your fandom? Was your fandom at the level of its most intense?
Oh yeah, no, I probably was like maybe like in the top 5, top 10 percentile throughout the, you know what I mean, the rock era.
Okay, so you're saying a
Well,
nine point five
rock point one, not rock point one era,
out of
rock point
10.
one.
Yeah, out of 10, you was a 9.5 type fan. So you was the ball. You was learning the lyrics. You was paying the money for the music. You was probably wearing the clothes. You probably even went to a show or two.
Hot 97 freestyles, you know what I mean? Like, we was in
Oh,
there.
okay. You was on the B sides. You was
So
listening to the beat. You was listening to the unpopular
we was
releases.
in there. We was in there.
Okay. Oh, you giving me that too?
What, B-sides?
No. You saying am I the type of fan you was?
Not quite. Not during the time. I think afterwards you did. I mean, I think yeah. I recall you even saying that like you listened to Black Album and was like, "Damn, dog, I was hating on this nigga the whole time, and as soon as I like this nigga didn't want to retire." So you listen to Black Album was like, "Damn, okay," you know what I mean? So I think you came to respect it. I don't think during the moment, during the time, like during the zeitgeist, but that's how you be though. You don't be there in the moment. You be like, all right,
You
waiting
know
in
the
the
first
back.
album I ever bought? You know the first CD I ever bought with my own money?
What's that?
Dynasty.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you feel about that?
It's a classic.
Yeah,
It's a couple of bullshit tracks on there.
shouldn't have been talking that like you was walking that. If Mac with the smack and let off 50 shots, where you be walking that? Where your apartment at? I fuck around, I'll be creeping in the dark. Where you be arfing at? Where you be creeping at? Where your birds be cheaping that, chirping. Damn, I'll be working that, spitting that shit. It's all purpose that, hurting that.
Wow.
And I don't free file shit.
You know, I really wanted to learn that verse, but that song sucked. But
I
the
know.
verse,
the verse went hard. That song,
the verse was hard, but the song sucked.
And the beat
But I
was
really
annoying
wanted
too.
to learn that.
And the beat was annoying as shit.
Nigga, shut up.
You want to talk
Nice.
about a nigga carrying on that joint?
Yeah, he gave his best.
Yeah.
That beat did not deserve that. That track did not deserve that. But yeah, you know, that joint got some classics on it. You know, you got
Stick to the script.
Yeah, you got Daddy,
This
Where
Can't
Have You
Be
Been,
Life.
John. You got This Can't Be Life.
Yeah.
You got Parking Lot Pimpin'. You got the actual hits. Give me that gush, that fire, that gush, that gooch, whatever that stuff. You need to give me that stuff. And then there was another song
They
with
had
him.
to make it a single.
There's another song with
Guilty
him
until
being.
proven innocent.
Oh yeah, gotta have that. Gotta have that.
Oh yeah.
Innocent.
Nah, I'm thinking about Stick to the Script. Money over bitches, niggas, stick to the script. You fit, re-up, get back on the strip. That was a good song too. Yeah, him and Beans had a couple Johns on that John. I mean, they ran that John together, to be honest. So
yeah, that was the first album I bought. So yeah, I mean, I had the songs that Jay-Z made that I was like, oh, this is some of the best things I've ever heard in my life, right? But then it was like when it just came to walking down the street and my shoes, I was listening to everything that you had, like everything under the sun. I had to make time for the Strokes. I had to make time for System of a Down. I had to make time for At the Drive-In. I had to make time for all the other weird stuff I was listening to, and Dipset. You know, so I was listening to Hov, but I was listening to everything else too. That's all.
No, I feel that. I mean, but that's back when, you know, we was heads like that, man. Hip hop heads, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I mean,
So that's why I contextualized.
So,
I wanted to contextualize because I remember where we started with this. I'm sorry, I don't want to get off track because this was like this was actually a point that needed to be made. I asked you if you would be excited for a Jay-Z album right now.
Yeah.
How would you feel about a Jay-Z album right now? You're a person who just admitted that you was ahead at one point.
So truthfully speaking, at this point, musically, I don't necessarily know if I'd be excited more so at the music, more so than just I guess where he is.
Spectacle.
Just the rollout, you know, just the marketing, how
he decides to approach it because it's going to be iconic.
Yeah, so that's obviously like, you know, like how's a guy that's kind of achieved this much in this career that doesn't really have much else to prove, that's kind of run the victory lap, that just had, you know, record selling fucking 3-part concert for, you know, his 25th anniversary of an album, 30th anniversary of an album.
You think that was a feeler?
Huh? I don't know. I don't necessarily know, because I don't think it necessarily needs to really be a feeler. Because I mean, at this point, like it don't really. Like, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it cashed in, but I mean, maybe it might have been something he wanted to do too. Shit, if I had I mean, I'm hoping that the 10th, 20th anniversary and Stretch and Romeo go up. We can make it worth it for niggas. You know what I mean? So, and it was like,
that was one of the things I know he particularly was saying that. I can't remember what spot or what media he was, but he was definitely mentioned specifically, like, us as Black folks, we don't celebrate our achievements enough. Like, we don't give our stuff what we, you know, the 10 years, the 15 years, the 20 years, the 25 years. We don't do that enough. So I like it, and I like the fact that, you know, the idea is to cash in off of it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of just a reminder, but, you know, I don't know. I think it's like, you know, in the case of where they call him what like Rap's Grateful Dead or
Reminder,
you know what I mean? Like that. Like, it's kind of cool to see.
It's not for me to give you a reminder,
man.
Reminder.
I was listening to Blueprint 3 not too long ago, man.
Oh my God, I stopped after the Black Album. You know, that's crazy, right? You told me I said that, and then I literally did not listen to anything else after the Black Album. I did have, don't get me wrong, I did have Kingdom Come. I do know one or two songs off Kingdom Come. Beach Chair, I really enjoy Beach Chair, but guess what? I don't know a word to it. I don't know any words on that album.
The intro is amazing. He had some legendary verses on it in Kingdom Come.
Yeah, but back to Blueprint 3, because that joint was trash.
Man, Blueprint 3 was. I was listening to the one John. Was it the John with Kanye? Hater, hey, 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 hater,
Oh my
hey,
god,
hey.
I can't believe he let him put that on his album, bro. Like, that was such a that day song. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like
man,
that song was hot for that moment. That
yeah.
first time you heard it, cool. No more.
Niggas had a freestyle on that John, so that was crazy. So I just got up with fucking advanced versions the other day, and I was like, bro, remember we was putting freestyles on everything back then? We had a freestyle of a hater, we had a freestyle of fucking respect my conglomerate, dog. We was doing everything, but nah, yeah, honestly, but that run, I don't know, it's kind of funny now because you can kind of see more to cash in. Granted, he did have some hits, some crazy hits. What was it? Blueprint 3 had Empire State of Mind, uh, Run This Town. I mean, he only needed those two. You know what I mean? Those Johns. You know what I mean? So that's when I think he was kind of cashing in more on singles than anything else. So he was like, all right, let me just hit y'all with some over the head with some crazy singles right now. But I don't know, but I'd be more like more interested more so in the spectacle of it all. I mean, as far as lyrics go, I mean, I'd be interested to see what he has to say and where he's on right now.
You want a
Granted,
volume 4? You want you want a volume 4 right now?
nah, we can let the blueprint.
You could tell us about the Goodell the Goodell meetings. You could tell us about the Target thing. You know how that all came about.
Well,
Talk to us about
that's the thing. I mean, do our like
beefing with current icons when he's could be their father,
which is weird, but it's fun in itself. I mean, it's not like those two haven't really been trading disses since the beginning of time. So, they was dissing each other back in what 2013. What's the name? What was it? What was the freestyle where Drake had Johnny Manziel on the cover of that John?
You be asking me. Well, I don't know if you be asking me, but I'll be hoping you don't be asking me because I don't know.
Nah, I'm asking myself. Nah, I think it was draft day. It was a draft day freestyle. He came at Jay on that John, and then Jay came back at him. So they've been trading bars for a minute. They can go and feature on each other's albums too. So they make it seem like Jay wasn't on like Drake's last few albums. Well, he went on the last two, but this nigga had a verse on like every album this motherfucker had for a minute. So it's just
yeah. One of my favorite Drake songs is actually what is it? Something music. One of them girls' names. I could think of Paris Morton. Yeah, I didn't want to say Paris Hilton. Paris Morton music. Yeah. But yeah, it's on hard as heck. But the thing about Jay influenced a whole generation of people to deal drugs and stuff. And like it's kind of controversial. Like, do you think that it's better for everybody to be influenced to deal drugs or everybody to be influenced to do drugs? Because it seems like this generation, we got more like indulgent youth. They just want to like lean and sip lean.
Yeah,
and,
I think
get on Fent. And
yeah, you need a balance. I think you need to have the
Molly.
Yeah, you have to have the there has to be a balance. So for people that indulge, you have to have the providers. You know what I mean? But then again, the fact that more of the generation is in a position where they feel like they can indulge, that just shows that these youth are actually in a bit more of a privileged position. They can afford to waste money on drugs.
I mean, I think there's also more of a mental health crisis. That's going on.
Me being cynical of
Oh, okay. That was okay. You've been ironical. Yeah, oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, no, I think that the fact that people are already like more inclined to do prescription things or to try things or to
people prescribe things
play with their chemistry. So yeah, people are more likely to play with their chemistry nowadays. Yeah, I think at least I think that way, from my experience. I don't know what the actual numbers are, but when I was coming up, I don't think everybody was on crack. I think there was people who was on crack and those same people who was smoking the weed and drinking every day and all of that. And then there was people who wasn't doing none of that. I mean, you might have had a moderate here and there, but I don't think that they exist as much as the far left and the far right of that.
Oh, to these days, so yeah, you think everybody's either just bone sober or just
no? I'm talking about the '80s when crack hit.
Okay, so yeah,
like I think you was either a hard no or you was a hard yes. I mean, I could be wrong though.
Nah, because I think it was a soft. Nah, I think
you think it was a lot of crack dabblers.
I feel like
Recreational crack users.
it was dabbling until everybody started kind of catching on. It was like, yo, this song is crazy. So you know what I mean? Because it was kind of like, yo, you got that new shit, yo,
I
I got
think
that
that
new.
dabbling stage lasted really
Yeah,
short time, though.
yeah,
I think
nah,
that was like a couple weekends, bro.
I
Like
know, and
two.
then you kind of saw it, but then I think but I think it kind of was like, yo, man, yeah, you ever tried that? Yeah, I tried it before. It was alright. It was cool. It was a good time, but you know what I
So
mean?
you think a lot of people put the pipe down? Like a
Uh,
lot? You think like the overwhelming majority put the pipe down?
I think so. I mean, no, there's still a lot that kept it. I still
No.
feel like a lot kept it. I mean, I
Yeah, but
say
that's what because
the
I'm kind of
majority kept it
arguing low
down.
key. What I'm arguing low key is that most of them who did it continued to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was either they didn't do it and they avoided it, so they never got into it, or they tried it and they continued to do it. I'm excluding the people who tried it and stopped because I don't think that there's many of those people at all. I
Nah,
think that
honestly,
I don't
nah.
want to
I think all
overrepresent
right.
them
Well,
people.
that's what I'm saying. I'm based on the conversations I've been having with some of the older heads that got 20 some years on us.
They put the pipe down. You don't
I,
talk to a lot of people who put the pipe down.
yeah,
Is what you
yeah,
about to tell.
I'm getting a little bit more of the consensus that like, okay, this, you know what I mean? A couple people
I
tried a
told you
little
my
more. You
homie
know what I
mom
mean?
was like, "Yo, do y'all still freebase?" And I was like, what's that?"
So you know what I
When I
mean?
was like
So
17, I think she asked me that.
so I just think I feel like that people I felt like it just depended on where you were at with it. You know what I mean? So depending on what you had going on, and whether or not you could afford the. Well, that's one thing too, right? Afford
Well,
in multiple ways, right? Whether you could technically afford to keep doing it, or in your mind you knew you couldn't afford it. I'll probably say a lot more people dabbled than probably not. You know what I mean? And I'll say that. So
uh,
I can't say that definitively because obviously I don't have a time machine, but
I
little more
think
people tasted than
so. You think
we're
there's
led
a
to
good? You
believe.
think there's a healthy number of people who put the pipe down?
I felt like it started. I felt like that was the thing. I felt like it came through as something a little more recreational, and then I think it got to a certain point where it was just like, whoa.
Well, who's the first rapper? Well, who's like one of the first rappers that you can remember that like kind of transitioned from dealer to like user or abuser even? Because I mean, if you think about it, like when we came up, we had like Biggie Pac, we had like obviously the Jay-Z's or whatever, but even before that, you had like your Uncle Luke. I think that man was a user. Who else
He's a
can I
part.
think of?
He's a partier. I mean,
Trick Daddy. No, yeah, but he was using what he was pushing, which was
yeah,
ladies.
yeah.
Um, Trick Daddy. I'm trying to think of who early rappers. 3 6 Mafia. They was users. Yeah. Juicy J is a user. He's definitely a user.
I gotta say with like when lean rap became a thing. You know what I mean? Like like I think
So
that's part of it.
after the chopped and screwed movement,
So, yeah,
basically.
and I'm not gonna put it just on them, but I don't know. I'll even say like I even say West Coast. You know what I mean? I'll say like the Chronic, the weed movement. That was something there. I
Smoking a
mean,
bunch of bud. I think
yeah,
that was always everybody though. I feel like everybody smoked a bunch of bud and rap.
yeah, but there was but there was
They
a
didn't
difference.
they didn't name albums after it though.
Yeah, it wasn't weak. Like it wasn't. It didn't carry. Like like these days you got rapper. Well, there's a few, but these days you had rappers whose whole personalities were around fucking smoking weed and shit like that. You know what I
Like
mean? So,
Wiz Khalifa. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So
Okay. I think one of the earlier ones I remember is ODB was always on.
man, yeah, yeah.
He was
That
always
mover.
super
Yeah,
on.
he was that guy. So I mean, he was
He was a
definitely.
rock star, honestly.
Yeah, he was.
You know what? That's what damn, I think I just unlocked it, dog. Like, wow. I think I just unlocked it. Rock stars have always been indulgent,
Yeah,
right? Like since the beginning. Overly
E-
indulgent, right?
Even
Like
even when they weren't, they just had that image of it being indulgent. You know what I mean?
I mean, I heard stories of like Led Zeppelin throwing all the furniture out of their window, like their hotel room window.
I need that. I don't want
Yeah.
it anymore. This shit sucks, yo. They threw all this shit out,
Like,
bought new furniture, bought new
like
Vizzy.
yo,
Like,
it was
sir,
like I think they was like throwing a party and like niggas couldn't fit, so they was like, yo, get this out of here. Get these bitches in here.
We paid a tab. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Yeah, we got it. But yeah, like I think rock stars are always overly indulgent. And I think at one point, especially, you know what else? Dipset, they was sipping lean. They rapped about lean. Jewels was the first rapper I heard rap about cocaine like really openly and was like, I can't feel my face. And then they was also like Rockstar, you know, like Vamp Life. Like they was like, we up all night. You know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, we coked out. Like what he say? I'm fiended out. That was a Joe. That was a Jewels ad lib. I'm fiended out.
Yeah. So I mean, but I guess that kind of gets back to like a point I was saying before, where, image, right? You know what I mean? There was a certain image where it was upholded where you weren't the user. You had to be the supplier. Who are you?
Yeah, it wasn't cool at one point. I believe.
Yeah. So cool. Being like it's indulgent. Indulgent shit. Indulgence itself is a luxury in a sense, right? So,
Indeed.
So the fact that you can afford to indulge, and then now guys can indulge without even any hit to their image. You know what I mean? It's just commonplace. It's cool. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? You're rewarded for indulging. So you know what I mean? So that's kind of a weird. Not to say it's weird, but it's an interesting place for us to be today. I mean, I feel like getting back to the Jay-Z of it all. I mean, I don't necessarily know if I'll just put the drugs on him, but I guess if that's the only means black people had at that point, or at least
no, I'm not saying that's a him thing.
Perceivably, the hustle, the entrepreneurial, the mogul of it all. I think that's kind of just the general that general idea, which I think still exists these days amongst, I guess, even the streamers and stuff like that, of kind of like being own brands and but it's a little different these days. I feel like
sell drugs. Nah, Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
So, I mean, that's his allegedly. He put allegedly on the single right there. So, or the whole thing, like, man, listen, this is all metaphorical, man. So you know what I mean? So
shootouts, coastal beefs, did it?
They told you, right? You know what I mean? When Game and Kanye strike, and I mean crack music, you know what I mean? Crack music.
That's that black music, nigga.
Yeah, so that's that's what this is all about. When I say I'm pushing crack, no, I ain't pushing crack. I'm pushing tracks.
Word.
So
okay. Well,
now they pushing whack. It's all watered down, man. Now we got 3 for 5 out here, man, and what we gonna do? So
I mean, pushing that yak. Now I know why James called D'Antoni Yang Yoni.
Yang Yoni.
Yeah. Rush, get the yayo. Oh.
That's why these boys they wasn't that's why they weren't practicing.
No, that's why he you know what? That's how he was able to come up with that system. That's fast speed system.
Speed system.
Up and down the joint. Boys was like, yo.
7 seconds or less, bro. You just get the ball. He was
like, look. He was like, take a bump.
You miss a shot, you got to take another one. Take a shot, take another one.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if your coach did that to you, bro? That'd be.
My coach did do that to me. That's why I'm here.
Still in the game?
Yeah. Never going to leave. Never going to retire.
Who's the lethal shooter for the lethal bumper? Is that what it's called? The lethal snorter. So
he the janitor. They call him the janitor.
The janitor.
Yeah, they call him the janitor. Because he got all the keys.
Oh man.
He got keys for everybody.
Who's that? Who's that shooter? Yeah, because we don't need that lethal shooter. We don't do that. Don't do that. But the janitor though.
The janitor. Gotta have a janitor to come through.
The vacuum.
Oh shit. All right. This ain't fun. I'm just fucking with you.
Dyson Daniels got a whole different meaning now. But yo, I'll leave it there. Bring it back to basketball. So not that Dyson Daniel, but the Dyson Daniels that Dyson Daniel. But nah, yeah, that's that.
So I was giving a go ahead.
Nah, I'm being silly.
Okay, so I was gonna say I was giving a First off, is there anything that you like desperately want to address? Because
Uh,
I am looking. I think if things are working out the way I expect them to work out, I think I'm in my 20-minute stretch right now. In the last 20 minutes,
okay. Um, I mean, there's a couple other stories there, but we can get
talk to
into
me,
them.
daddy.
We'll start off the top.
Talk to
Um,
me, daddy.
all right, so we got I don't know if you heard about the girl Jamaica. She beat up the mass dude that was like pulling up on women and stalking women downtown in Philly and shit like
Kick
that.
that boy in his chest.
Yeah, dog. She told him,
She
she
was
was
like,
like,
"Can he
"Yo,
fight though?
yeah,
Can he
like
fight though?
like can he fight though? Like
He could do this, he could do that, but can he fight
can he
though?"
fight though? What's good with you, bro?" So like I like that.
I
You
was
know what I
so
mean?
attracted to her in that joint when I was watching her talk.
So shouts out to her, man, because that's that thing. You know what I mean? Like
Hey, Jamaica, shout out, yo. You know how to find me. I'm single, baby,
so that's the celebrity we needed.
and I can
Like
fight too.
no disrespect to the ice cream man, because oddly enough, I posted a picture. Y'all saw him at that nigga at the game, but yo, that's that energy, man. Like these motherfuckers, man, be weird out here, man. So you can't let
Yep,
them
and
be
that's what
weird. You
they
can't let them
need,
stay weird. Yeah,
and
they
that's
need
what
to
they
let the
need.
you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers like, they thrive when people fear them. But when you don't fear these niggas, man, they are fearful. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
and I used to work on that corner too, so this actually strikes me really, really close to home. So when I saw that, and I saw like how boy was walking around out there acting, I got females in my life. I got a whole bunch of people that I really, really consider myself responsible for that I need to protect. And honestly, I might have less than the average, but I got it. So therefore, I was thinking of myself. I was thinking like, damn, man, what if this was my loved one? And I thought about it, and I was like, man, thank God my ladies is tough. Thank God my ladies ain't no, you know what I'm saying? My ladies ain't no punks. And then thank God my ladies is super aware, because they would not have been out there with no headphones on. You know what I'm saying? Just blissfully ignorant. You know what I'm saying? With
but
three of their five senses cut off.
which is crazy. But that's the sad thing where you just try and get out and exercise, and the ladies can't get out and exercise and just get their fitness on just
No,
because you
but
got niggas
but
like
no,
that.
no, no. Here's the thing, though. The ladies can get out and exercise and get their fitness on, but even as a youth, my mother told me, don't be walking around with all your headphones on. Don't be walking around with your music all the way up. Don't be walking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just common sense, my boy. It's a whole world out there. So
Nah,
yeah, you can walk around and get your workout on. You can come out of your house and you can absolutely engage in making yourself better and living the life you want to live. But you know what? Gotta keep your head on the swivel, baby girl.
yeah,
It is what it is.
they
Because you high value, baby.
they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you win. So or they don't they see you winning and they want to take what you got. And that's just not good. So
Yep.
but shouts out to her, yo. So fuck these pussy boys up. What's another John here? I did want to get into this. I didn't realize that the Eagles actually had a fucking had a friendly with the fucking Patriots for practice and shit like that. So I was seeing all the clips a little earlier today, and I was like, wow, AJ. Like I'm like, damn, though,
AJ versus Quinion.
of the way from AJ to come back to City, it comes back and during one of these situations here. Like that's just, But it was nice to see Quinion, you know what I mean, take AJ to the Bay, you know what I mean. I don't know how that actually worked out though. I didn't see how the game turned out or who won or who lost or whatever. But
So that's the thing, right? Those situations, I think they were strategically doing that so that they could have an untelevised, you know, uh homecoming.
yeah, well untelevised, but also I think it's hype tape for the season. They know the drama. It's playing up the drama. Cause do we play the Patriots this season?
F if I know. Did the
Yeah,
schedule drop?
schedule been out.
Did we react to it?
Uh, we may have actually called our thing. Maybe do that next week. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, because usually don't we call wins and losses?
Well, we usually wait until we get a little closer to the season. You know what I mean?
Nah.
So
Yeah, okay, I suppose. I
yeah,
think we usually do it when the schedule drops, though. Like 4 years in a row, bro.
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a little more appropriate to do it when we know what our team actually looks like, which we should know now. We just
We
had the
do.
first
We know,
preseason game,
bro.
so
We know what we got going on.
now we don't play. Hold on. Hey, nah, yeah, we got a preseason game against the Patriots this Saturday, and we don't really see them this season. It's just a preseason game. The only way we see them is if we see them in the bowl.
Oh, so the league gave us this then, I guess. But it is it's conceivable that we could see him in the bowl too, which would be good. But otherwise, I feel like the league probably just gave us this. Like, them niggas is clashing. Let them go ahead and have it out.
I mean, it's pre, it's what's the name? It's marketing. It's hype tape.
It
What I mean?
is.
Get
It is.
everybody in for the season. So
It is.
you know,
You're right.
I
We
mean,
talking about it.
we got a preseason game on a Saturday. I mean, this Saturday coming up, 7 o'clock. So I don't know. I might be
Word.
watching that. I need to see that for like all like three three plays that AJ Brown plays. You know what I mean? So
Yep. Just make sure you tune in early.
yeah.
Okay. Shoot. Anything else?
Couple other things. Did you check out this Field of Dreams game, man? Did you see that?
Nah. No.
Yo, beautiful game on our part. Beautiful game on our part. I feel like we came alive like during that game. And I'm wondering if like, if that kind of type of like, like that game was actually on Netflix. So that was like a live streamcast from Netflix and all the hype and the glamour around it and stuff like that. So
wait, are you saying that the Phillies played the Field of Dreams game?
yep.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I know that's a tradition that happens. I didn't know that we were the ones partaking in it this year. They
Yeah.
usually do like a Field of Dreams game, and they usually do like a Europe game. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just on Netflix.
I'm gonna go back and check that out.
Yeah, check it out, bro. So that's a beautiful game. Like,
Who did we play?
We played the Twins.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
They got us a good team to play too.
Yeah, we handled them in that job. So that was.
Thanks for the spoilers, fuck boy.
I mean, it's there. It's already out there.
Yeah, but it's still sports, and I can typically watch it without knowing the outcome.
For real? Nah, yeah.
A whole lot of platforms will still not give you, like they used to do it. I think YouTube TV, like they had outcomes at the bottom of the screen, and they took that off. So yeah, man, nobody wants that.
Yeah, nah, bro. Yeah, nah. I be them spoilers. They be coming left and right. If I don't get it from them, I definitely get it from one of the chats. You know what I mean? So they be talking.
Yep.
So,
Well, if I don't get it from them, I'm gonna get it from Tretch.
yep. Hey, listen, you heard it here first.
Treacherous Jones.
You heard it here first, folks. So if anybody gonna give it to you, Tretch gonna give it to you. RP
X.
So yeah, so that's another one of those rappers. RP that. I mean, but yeah. But
anything? What else you got, brother?
So but I guess that was kind of just a segue into like, you know what I mean, like maybe being in that game kind of made them alive, but we're 5 games back right now. We play 7 games against the Braves next month. We really got a chance to fuck around. So
okay, that's good.
Why not fuck around, man? Don't fuck it up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Hopefully we got a couple of trash teams to chew on, pause before we get to the Braves. And then hopefully we can just take some of those series. We ain't gonna sweep them, obviously, all 7 of those games. But if we could just take a couple of those series, then we'll be good, in good shape, going into fall. And honestly, I do believe that we do step up in those types of situations for the most part. That was something that I thought that was like huge about us. I thought that we had that clutch gene. Like I really felt like Bryce, that was the thing he was known for. I really felt like when we would go and get on the like world stage, we would embarrass boys. We would embarrass these fucking national teams. Oh man, I'm sorry for cursing. But then, we got handled handily by, first the Astros, then the Snakes, then later on the Mets. So yeah, I'm broken inside. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. You can see it in my eyes right now as I just recited that whole beatdown scenario. Yeah, I'm broken inside, bro.
They got revenge in his mind.
I got murder on my mind.
Murder on my mind. Otherwise, I wouldn't say that. But yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody gonna turn up dead near me no time soon, so I'll be all right.
Opposing teams. Let's just say that. So.
Yeah, definitely ops
on the field.
You was trying not to say ops. You was trying to say. Yeah.
A full field of play.
Civilian, man.
I did want to get around to some of this Lakers shit, but I think that could probably. I'm awake.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
Oh,
don't even know what you're talking about.
yo, the Lakers got sold again. Like a nigga bought the Lakers last year, and
Right,
then
right,
he went,
right. From
yeah,
Bus family.
so now he bought it from the Bus family, paid like about
Right,
10 mil for it. Then
right.
this week he sold it to one of the Kushner brothers and Bob Iger and like his other group. So he sold it for like 12.5 mil.
After making this team completely white, he sells it
Yep.
for $5 billion.
No. 12.5 bill. So he
So he
netted
made 2.5,
he netted two
two
and a
and a
half
half
in a
billion in
year.
like 2.5 year or
Yeah,
1 year.
in 1 year. Yeah,
That's money.
yeah. Granted,
Bad.
but he got a whole situation going on anyway. So he's under like he's under like a whole like federal investigation and shit like that about how he got the money to pay
Man,
for the team in the beginning
money
begin
laundering,
with.
racketeering, and all that. He'll be
So
all right. He'll be all right.
so but he's selling the Lakers and he's selling a stake in Chelsea, the football team.
Oh
So
snap! No, he trying to liquidate. He leaving. He leaving the country.
yeah, he
Watch that
like
guy. Keep eyes on him.
so. But
He
then
going
I
to
guess
Switzerland next.
but then you
And
got
then
the
after that, Bangkok.
I mean, you got better go to Bali, man. That's just where Russell Simmons is, man. They can't get you out there. So
They don't extradite. Yeah.
uh, but but then you got that, and then also like you got the whole other situation with the Lakers where the Bus family they're voting against Genie to actually to sell the team, to sell their remaining shares of the team because they sold like pretty much I think like they sold most of the team, but they kept 17% for themselves just to actually still have a stake because I think you
Yeah.
have to have at least 15% of the team just to stay as a governor on the team.
Okay.
But
So they kept like the minimum that they needed to still be able to make decisions and such.
a little more. But yeah, but then all the brothers, they voted against Genie to actually sell the rest of the team or whatever there. So they're trying to get out of Dodge. So but she wanted to stay. So essentially that kind of gets her out of the governor position and shit like that. So that's just interesting.
Jeez, Louise,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. So that's just all
Family, man. Can't pick
yeah.
them.
I'm like, damn, dog. I was like, yo, Jerry, man. Jerry's probably turning. I don't know. I don't know how Jerry feels right now because Jerry probably happy his family got paid for this jump, but Jerry's also probably feeling like, damn, dog, this is for y'all.
Man,
You know?
Jerry's somewhere smoking a blunt with Tupac right now. I don't care about none of this. Him and Tupac and Mumia Abu Jamal is smoking a blunt.
Yo, I forgot all about that. You want to talk about late man, J lyrics. I'll no longer kill my people. I raise mine, the soul of me in this modern day time. Yo, he was dropping allegedly the whole time, bro. It's just wild. The whole time. The whole
That's
time.
funny. That's funny. He good. He good with it.
Yeah.
Dog, listen. He did that.
I told y'all I'm a top 10, top 5% on out here, man. So, J lyrics for days.
Nah, for real. It's bad.
I might be a little bit more excited about this album than I even think. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think you're selling yourself short, for real, for real.
I might be.
Because I said it because I've heard word that he actually has finished the album, but he's just trying to work on a deal that he can make with some major company so that he can do his little automatic million thing. So he'll end up selling like 60K and like embarrassing himself.
I mean, I don't think the numbers really matter. I mean, honestly,
but the numbers do matter though, and like the grand scheme of things, when you're looking at the big picture, especially as a guy who he is, like he's got a legacy. He's he's doing everything for posterity's sake. Plus, he's competing with Drake in his mind. So I think he wants to do something that's revolutionary, like he did with Samsung that one time.
I mean, I would do the anti numbers thing. I would be like, yo, I would brand with somebody and then just get a joint off for free, and just I don't even care
that's probably like, or do the Nipsey thing and just sell it for 10K and be like, only Avant-Garde can have this, and if you put it online, I will sue.
Oh, kind of like what's the name? Like
the Wu-Tang album.
They made that one album. They sold that shit to Martin Scully, and he bought that shit. And they were just like, "Damn, I ain't want to sell it to this nigga." You know what I mean? So he was in a whole situation where like, "Damn, we sold it to the wrong one, man." So, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it'll. I mean, it's hard to imagine it flopping. I don't think it'll do like Drake Kendrick numbers unless Jay do some crazy shit and this nigga dropped like a fucking like he did the album with Jay Electronica. He dropped a joint album with fucking Kendrick.
Oh my god. But look though, it'll be the first 4 tracks to be Jay and the last 4 tracks to be Kendrick, and they never collaborate on anything.
Yo, that'd be a move. That'd get the computers.
That'll piss me off, and everybody would love it.
That'd get the computers puting right there, man. So
for real.
So
for real.
I like that. That get people talking there. That's
if that actually happens, I'm gonna be mad as hell, bro. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be like, yo, Treach, man, he knows every fucking thing.
Nah, I think we're more likely to see a Watch the Throne album before we see all that. So
what, another Ye John? Nah. I think at this point his allegiances go much further than what we know him for. You know, like he could do almost anything in his mind.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. All this is he don't need like.
Yeah, he is too busy working with Ty Dolla $ign all day, every day.
Well, but I think in the case of Jay, when it comes to
whoever thought that's who he would fall in love with.
Like Jay, this shit is recreational. You know what I mean? So, granted, I think there's actually like.
Well, he is 60.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, bro, like my man, he's not touring. He's going to do a few shows. He's doing shows in specific places.
No, he just broke records, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, but he's not like, it's not like he's doing like, yo, I'm gonna do like a fucking 40 city tour. He's like, nah, I'm doing it. He did the Jonin, did the Roots Picnic, helped get them back after last year. He did the 3 Joints in New York. He got a couple shows in LA because he booked one show, but then it sold out so fast he did a second one. A couple shows in Paris, and I think he got like another show somewhere else. So he's just doing a couple Johns. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna touch it. You know what I mean? Let's see what's happening out here.
Yeah, he's just having fun with it.
Yeah. Really. So that's the thing. So even if it comes out and doesn't do numbers, my thing is like, what's the pivot? You know what I mean? So like, what new artist he's gonna come? Is he gonna have like Blue Ivy all over that, John? And
for all intents and purposes, it really does just look like a victory lap.
Yeah. Or man, maybe he just does another album with Beyonce. They do another John together.
You want that? That's what you want?
I like the Carter's album was actually a lot better than I expected. Actually, I didn't.
Did you see that video I sent to the chat of her sitting on the bull lap?
Oh yeah, that one back in the day.
Yeah,
I saw that. I saw a lot of people talking about that, but then I realized that the bull was well, I ain't gonna.
You about to say something that makes it okay?
It doesn't necessarily make it okay, but it's not what you think it is. So,
I mean, it doesn't. I don't. First off, what do you think I think?
I don't know.
You got me triggered because you think you know what I think.
I think I know what you think.
You think you know what I think?
I think I know what you think.
Nah, you don't know what I think.
I mean, but if you know who that guy is,
do you know who that guy is?
You might be thinking something different.
Care to enlighten me?
All right, he's actually one of Michael Jackson's associates. He used to actually be a producer on some of his things, and in his off time,
and he got him on the phone. He got him on the phone with B, right?
Yeah,
and so he was flexing his connections to get him a lap dance. Okay.
Well, but then in his off time, he used to actually be a gay porn director.
Okay. So
I don't know.
That makes him freak boy number 1 to me.
I don't know.
She was a minor?
I don't know. That's a question.
That is a question, isn't it?
We don't know.
But it doesn't matter because it's all in the past. And these people, I don't know them personally. So I'm just being thought-provoking, tantalizing.
Tantalizing?
Yeah. I'm being both. It's possible. I'm not saying they're the same. I don't believe in synonyms.
Who was more tantalizing? Don't answer that question.
You.
I told you not to answer that question. I told you not to answer that question. You made it way more awkward than it needed to be. So
you asked. You give a boy a choice. I'm gonna choose right. Always.
That stated, folks. We love y'all, but we need y'all. So please like and subscribe to this YouTube, this Twitch, this X, Twitter. Shit. Yeah, we getting these.
We don't have the TikToks on the Jones. So. You got the TikToks coming after the Jones.
Yeah, I gotta get back on the TikTok, John. So
Yeah, I got to get back on too.
So, but
I've been a busy boy.
we've been living on X for a little bit, but yeah, y'all gonna start seeing us a little more often. Probably a little too often, but y'all gonna like that. Y'all need that. But
Right.
but yeah, but we need y'all, man. But thank y'all for spending this time with us. But you gotta spend a little more time with us, man. We still got that whole catalog, so you know what I mean. Keep running that joint up. Um, hit us up on all of our socials. If you got any questions for us, direct them all to O Romeo. We're out there, thou Romeo. But if you guys want to actually do any cool meetups in the city, um, give us some ideas for that, man. We might need to. Yo, that's what I think we should do. Our first meetup, John. We should do like a like citywide. Like if you come meet us somewhere, we'll copy you a citywide. We do a citywide off. Like,
You know how much it costs if like 200 people show up?
Yo, we giving out 40 citywides, yo.
All right, thank you. Cap that, John. Please cap that. I'm with that. That sounds like a great idea.
Or maybe we start at 20 because it depends. Because the thing is, I don't want to be like that because I remember like a couple months ago I was part of a bar crawl and I thought it was supposed to be about like 8 of us, end up being about 20 niggas. And that thing about it is they didn't call these places in advance and tell us you coming. So
you just show up with 20.
Yeah, when you pull up,
I was a bartender. I know how that feels.
Yeah, it's like
I'm ready to kick them out
because like you pull up,
especially
with 20
if they already drunk.
But you pull up with 20 people and everybody's guaranteed to spend money. Like, but you putting them under too because it's just like, bro, we ain't staffed for another 20 people at the you know what I mean? So like, thank you, but damn, dog, for real, you know what I mean? So so that's yeah.
And then please don't be impatient and or belligerent, like because now we at war.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I think that's cool. Like, yeah, we giving out 20 citywides for a particular sports events, maybe for like a Sixers game somewhere or something like that. I think we could do that. I think that's feasible. So I don't know. That's a good idea. So
I like that, but we need to make them kind of like work for it on some real stuff. Like we need to get to a certain amount of followers, or we need to have a certain amount of shares on a post where we're talking about that. You get what I'm saying? Something like that. Like we need to be able to quantify how well it's going, and we need to get something back.
I like
guys.
I like
make this a concerted effort.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we really appreciate you guys showing up and sticking around for the long time, for the long haul. It looks like we had a little bit of a nice little viewership throughout this episode. So we appreciate y'all. Like he said, you're gonna see a whole lot more of us. Shoot, I'm about to jump on the next podcast right now.
Capture combos, man. Hop over to Twitch, man. See this man and the other main man.
Yeah. You can catch us on Twitch. I think we're gonna be going live on YouTube as well tonight. So yeah, I'm about to do that real soon. And for Tretch, like I said, and like I always say,
let's make some medicine. Let's do it. Thank you guys. We love y'all. And he always chooses